What's up, everybody? Welcome to Table Story Warped, the official stream of the What's Old is New RPG. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. And, yeah, we're going to be using mature language. You can prepare yourselves however you want to do that, or you can GTFO!
Which means go to the frog outhouse.
That's also the name for Peachy's punk band.
And my penis.
The frog outhouse is your... Okay.
That's how I initiate sex. Go to the frog outhouse. Ribbit!
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. If you guys are curious what we do here, this is a space opera sci-fi show using the What's Old is New RPG system. And it's extra silly and extra dumb, and that's what we do here, and that's the way we like it.
How dare you?
Hell yeah.
I've never been dumb in my entire life, okay? I'm a very intellectual,
What's 12 times 12?
outhouse kind of being.
Peachy,
watch
what's
Rick and
12?
Morty?
What's 12 times 12, Peachy?
I don't fucking know. Math has got nothing to do with intelligence. The Rain Man could do math, all right?
100,
And he couldn't even speak proper.
You're
all right?
you're wrong on both
No.
counts.
It's over 100 though.
Correct.
I just,
I just do math like Price is Right.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't hear the sum because my brain went, nope, you don't need any of that information.
Gotcha. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show. You'll notice that we are absent one Mr. Zagonicus today. That is because he is spending some time with Mrs. Z. He is
Gay.
He's got his 10-year anniversary today. So if you could be so kind as to go wish him a happy anniversary over on his Twitter, go for it. Make it happen. 10 years is kind of a big deal. To actually like someone for 10 years in general, despite all
How
of
long
their...
have I known you, Wack?
You have known me for not as long as you think. Probably 2013, maybe? I'd say that.
That's a long
Maybe
time.
How long I've been streaming?
2012?
3 years. I knew you about a year or two before.
Am I the
Yeah,
longest
something like
relationship you've ever had, PG?
that. The longest one that sex was involved anyway.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's going to be extra silly, and I hope you enjoy it. Why don't we go around the room and introduce our players? Let's head on over to Mr. Iron Chef Bobby Flail. Why don't you start us off there, bud?
What's up, guys? I'm Archer Bobby Flail here on Twitch. I haven't streamed in a little while. Hopefully, I'll get back to that at some point. Regardless, I play Captain Brax McQuaid and a couple other misfits on board this ship. We're getting into some diplomatic stuff today, and I'm tired, and I don't know what's going on. So it's going to be a very fun day. Actually, I do know what's going on, but it's going to take some effort. So we'll see what happens. But I can't wait to get into it, as always.
Thank you, Bobby. Pony.
Hi. My name's Pony Punch. I play RA9, and my audio's all messed up. Hold on.
How are your meatballs?
They were burnt. I panic made some meatball in like 5 minutes. 5 minute meatball
That's
spaghetti.
you just turn it up to high and
Yeah, just go.
yeah.
And I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter lately, too much for my well-being. And I'm trying to Clockman. Yes, I never mentioned that RA9 is Clockman. I never do. I don't know why I forget that. And I also play Daniel, and Happy Fun. It's gonna be fun.
Fuck!
I don't know what just happened. Simply.
That's how you do an impression of Happy Fun Time.
Oh, yeah. Hi, my name is Simply Jackson or Simply Jackson. My voice is dying because I have a cold, so I'm sorry ahead of time.
Are you sure it's not because you streamed until 3 a.m. and then woke up and did another stream before the show?
The best part was my voice was already dying before my stream last night, so wee! I'm a variety broadcaster. I play Warframe. I play Warcraft. I do art. I started some art this morning. If you want to see it, I'll show you guys. Not started. I worked on some. I got a tire break. Anyways, I play our Grizz medical officer named Ruby Tootie, which is essentially a pig humanoid. And then I also play our Ogron captive / prisoner named Bokur. So I can actually do kind of a deep voice today. Bokur.
Burp.
Hi.
Thank you very much. Peachy?
All right, guys, I'm Peachy Pixelate. I am an exclusive Monster Hunter streamer at the moment. Because god damn, that game is good. We did a table story. The official table story plays
not
Monster
official.
Hunter. Official table
No.
story does Monster Hunter. It was
not.
me, Pony, Scaricus, and Benalis. It was a lot of fun. Apart from when you start that game, it takes an hour to get through to your first monster.
Yeah.
If you're trying to arrange 4 people at once.
It's a multiplayer game that's not made for multiplayer.
It's not, is it? It's really quite tricky to get multiplayer. But it's fun. Oh my god, I just like hitting things with my big sword. Which is what I call the sexy times. Also, I play Neil Beige, who is the commander. And Perfect Ford, who is an engineer type. And Jatata, who is a workout protein bro who likes guns and is in the military, which is a great combination. It's a real good combination.
Peachy, how do you feel about playing a mainstream game?
You're doing what Brad said. Brad ruined my. I like to keep track of the retweets and likes I get when I advertise my stream. Brad messaged me or replied to a tweet of mine about half an hour before my stream. I don't know what my Twitch is doing right now. Because there's all these edgelords going, yeah, right on. I don't play current games. I like having double digits sometimes. Okay?
It's great.
Wait, what? Play a game that you
Like?
That's crazy.
That's unheard of.
Impossible.
I'm with Brad. I hate it when people enjoy things incorrectly.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm Mike Steven, and I am the GM of Doom. I will be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through the adventure today. And we are currently in the system of Vendelier, where the players are trying to settle a dispute between the Boreans and the Venetians. A sort of mining dispute is happening with, money and just all different kinds of problems happening. Social, economic stuff is going on. And a blockade has essentially been created between the moon of Shoku and the Vendelier world. And obviously this has put a serious damper on Venetian economics, as this is one of their main sources of income. So the characters have been on a long journey out to Vendelier. It's kind of an out-of-the-way place. And they finally arrived, and things have not gone super well. They've tried to do a prisoner transfer down to Vendelier, and there was some transporter mishaps that happened and essentially caused a serious issue between the Council of Inquiry and the crew here. Basically, somebody got seriously injured, and this was due to, operator error. Didn't go well. So, they've been trying to deal with that. Diplomat Theodore Medrin has been tasked with trying to smooth things over between the crew and the Venetians. And they've kind of been given the cold shoulder since the incident. The Venetian people have not really responded well to everything. And when we finished up last episode, the group had just been doing their best to try and investigate various things. They were provided with some terminals to keep an eye on various news broadcasts and such, things that were going on with the Venetians. And Captain McQuaid sent off a. You sent off the letter to the Boreans, right?
Yeah, I sent off a letter to both the Boreans and the Venetians.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we start today's episode with the group sort of returning back to the Explorer, the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations Explorer. And yeah, you guys, I don't think you really got very much out of the experience. I mean, you gleaned a little bit of information from the terminals and whatnot, but not a lot. You didn't really find too many ways to help. And Diplomat Medrin's, I guess as soon as he arrives, you'll just get like a communique from Diplomat Medrin, Captain McQuaid.
Yes, this is Diplomat Medrin. I'm trying to reach Captain McQuaid.
Yes, Theodore. What can I do for you?
Yes, you see, we've just arrived back from the planet.
Well, fill me in.
Well, sir, the Venetians don't appear to be very receptive to our means of. Well, sir, they've given us the cold shoulder.
So basically, typical Venetian.
Yes, sir. As you understand, they have a complicated culture.
That's one way to put it.
Yes, sir. You see that they value the opinions of those that are well aged, and sir, they tend to well disregard those in the younger variety. You know.
Very well. I'd like yourself to meet me in the conference room when you get an opportunity. Say in about an hour from now.
Oh, very well, sir. That'll give me enough time to clean up a bit.
Perfect.
Just do a little bit of grooming. We were
I'll see
down
you.
there for quite some time.
Very well. I'll see you in an hour.
Yes.
McQuaid out. Boop, boop. McQuaid to beige.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, Neil, I would like you to meet me in the conference room in about an hour from now. We're going to be discussing the dispute over Shoku.
Yes, Captain.
Perfect. And bring whatever other senior officers you deem important as well.
Yes.
Where is my accent right now? I can't find it.
It's the cigarettes.
Call someone else.
Yeah.
I'm RA9.
Hello?
Yes, this is Commander Beige.
Hello, Paige. How
So
are you?
I've been smoking a lot, so my accent's.
Where is my accent going? I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
I sound like a receptionist from Kent.
We got to meet in the captain's office for a meeting. Very important
Excuse
meeting.
me, I'm Mr. Beige. I'm trying.
Neil Beige. Hello.
Closer.
Not RA9.
It's not
Yes.
right.
Yes. Do you hear that?
You sound under the weather.
I haven't had a cigarette for 2 days.
I've never lost an accent before. Where is it gone?
It's not that hard. It's pretty easy to do, Neil. Channel Mr. Bean.
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Oh my god, RA9 laugh is the best thing ever.
Very well, Mr. Page. I will meet you in the captain's
I'm
ready
sorry,
room.
I'm having a cheese emergency. It's causing me all kinds of mental distress. I can't seem to form words right now.
I'll also contact Wheeler, Ruby,
Oh, Neil Marinson is
Jimmy Marinson.
Like,
Do you remember what show you're on right now,
he
Pete?
said,
How's your arm? Does your arm hurt?
oh,
Do you smell burnt hair?
I smell toast. Am I dying?
So head of engineering isn't an officer, so I guess not him.
He's an officer.
He's an officer. I thought he was a crewman.
No, he's a chief engineer. He's an officer.
Okay, I guess I'll get him as well.
So Jimmy's been relieved of duty.
Yeah.
This definitely would have crossed your path for sure. You would have known.
Yeah. So I'll also contact Wheeler, Ruby, and Perfect Ford, and get them to meet up in an
And
hour.
do you also contact Zebu?
Zebu.
Zebu
He's
is
the
the
pilot, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's also an
Yeah.
officer.
But won't he have to man the bridge?
No, not necessarily. There's people that can take over.
Okay, and I'll get him as well.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you reach out to everybody. And I guess where are you having the meetup?
It was in the conference room with the
Okay.
big table. Yeah, just across
Okay.
the hall from my ready room.
Sure.
And during the hour, I would have went back to my quarters, and I would have sent an apology to Counselor Nato as well.
Counselor
So-
Nato.
Nato, yes, Nato, not NATO. Whenever I see that word, it's just how it always comes up. Yeah, Counselor Nato. So yeah, I would have recorded it actually. I would have went in, sat down, sort of like straightened out my my uniform, brushed, combed the mustache, just boop boop. Yes, this is Captain Brax McQuaid of the Alliance of Solar Systems and Planetary Orbital Organizations of the Starship Explorer. On behalf of myself, my crew, and the Alliance, I would like to apologize for the situation down on planet. We had some serious malfunctions with our equipment, and I do promise that it will never happen again. Thank you so very much. If you have any other complaints or concerns, feel free to contact me at any time. Yours truly. I'll see you soon. Boop, boop.
Okay. Give me we need roll for this.
Yeah, I send it off, but as I'm sitting there, I'm just contemplating. God, I never was very good at those.
Go ahead and give me a charisma or rep check plus
Sure.
your diplomacy.
Diplomacy plus charisma. Okay, I'm gonna add 2 luck die to this, and I'll make this an old roll. But that you can choose to do that after the result. So
Cool.
27.
27. You had an explosion there. You got a
Yeah,
6 on
I'll
your
keep
luck
that.
die. Okay. Very nice. 27 on an 8d6 created by the exploding luck die. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Succinct to the point you're looking over. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I send it off. Oh, we'll see how that's received. Oh shit! I didn't even say his name. Whatever. And I'm gonna start going over the files for the dispute on Shoku and just researching Primothist a little bit and just the history of the agreement and just sort of reading up on some law as to like what happens when an agreement or like a trade agreement has ran its course. Like what it does it. Do you still like hold true to the agreement until a new one's in place, or like what's average or like what's typical?
Okay. Yeah, give me a law check plus your logic.
Okay, law plus logic. 10. I'll make this one my old. I'll just reroll.
Your old exploit.
My old exploit. It can reroll a pool once a day.
Rerolls the whole pool?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, turned a
Oh,
10 into a
okay.
12 on a 5d6. Still not great.
No.
I think the gist of what you get is that in trade disputes like this, the alliance is only meant to mediate. It is essentially up to the parties involved as to what happens. The parties, basically the alliance is just there to try and keep the peace. There is no, you technically don't make a ruling on things. The way that this goes is you're from a law standpoint, you are able to basically only prevent any major any major hostilities from happening. And I guess the definition of like major hostilities happening are
like actual conflict.
Yeah, you're only able to basically act in defense of. You are not able to initiate like an offensive position. You have to act in a defensive manner, and do what like the goal is to try and make sure that there's no violence. But it is essentially up to them how they work it out.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, I'll just mull over all that for the hour.
You can play the mediator, try and like help people make a decision, but you can't
like
make
try
the decision.
Really influence like this is what's happening.
You're not the judge here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, I'll mull over all that, and I'll stroll over into the conference room, probably about like 15 minutes early, and just put some files and some paperwork down where everyone's going to be sitting. And I don't know how many people are showing up, but I'm going to put out enough to fill out every seat, every spot.
You put what out?
Just like a few sheets, like a basic docket on the dispute, and just like the few things that I just learned. Just sort of like we're mediators. This is our situation. Like this is what's going on. And I'm just going to sit there and at the head of the table and just wait for people to come in.
So all of the officers have been called. Jimmy Marinson is currently relieved of duty, so I guess the person next in line is Crewman Ford. So everybody shows up. I think that Weiler is the first to arrive. You get the bing boom.
Enter.
Sir! Lieutenant Commander Weiler, reporting.
Yes, Weiler. Take your seat.
Yes,
Go
sir.
over the paperwork.
I will look over it vigorously, sir.
Perfect. Any questions, just feel free to ask.
She sits down. People start to file in. RA9, Zebu, Commander Beige, Ruby shows up, and Crewman Ford probably comes in last.
Hello?
Yes, I did put Marinson off duty, didn't I? Yes, take a seat. Take a seat.
I've never done anything like this before. I usually just fix the pipes, alright?
Oh, you'll be fine. It's fine. You just sit and listen and maybe give a little feedback every once in a while. You'll be fine. But don't sit too close to me because I got a little bit of a cold. It might get on you. Just letting you know.
Right. Can your species even infect my species?
Don't be speciesist. Thank you.
I was being biological, actually.
It's just a cold. It's the rhinovirus. Cold. You're gonna be fine.
Right. Because I'm quite busy. Can't really be having a cold.
Hey, Captain. How are you?
Hi, Ruby. All right, guys.
Just a borean. Who the fuck wants to talk to me? I guess I'll sit by ear. Is that a panel?
Mr. Ford, was it?
My head pops up over the table with a wrench in hand.
Yeah.
I don't know how Mr. Marinson runs the engineering bay, but we do things a little differently up here. So if you could please pay attention, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Perfect. All right, guys. So I'm sure you know the nature of this trip here to the Vendeler system. The dispute on Shoku with the Primitive crystals. It's something. It's something. Before we really get into it, I'd like you all to go over and quickly read through the files that are in front of you. Just quickly briefs you on the dispute itself and the agreement and just the basic situation. And we'll give you a few minutes and we'll discuss it afterwards. Get your input.
Okay. So everybody starts to kind of like read through. Zebu finishes first. And he says, Captain, I have finished the documents.
Perfect.
From what I understand, sir, we want to keep our approach vectors in a defensive position, so it is important that we allow ourselves a hyperspace route away in case of any difficulties, sir.
That's a fantastic idea. Wherever we decide to situate the ship, when we do discuss the agreement, just be sure to have that in order.
Yes,
so
sir.
We're defensively ready to act if something does happen.
Captain.
Yes, Commander Beige.
What is our stance going to be on? Are we just going to be mediators, or are we trying to influence a better deal for the Alliance?
Well, officially and legally, we're only mediators, but this is a dispute between two of our closest allies. It's
allies are bloody buggers, no-head bastards.
Maybe bringing a Borean with us is not the best idea. No offense. Perfect
Well,
forward.
It'll only be myself.
No, spacist.
Guys, stop.
I'm not trying to argue. I'm just saying, if we're trying to speak to Venetians about the dispute with the Boreans over mining the moon, having a Borean who obviously has an issue with Venetians is going to be a problem.
You don't have an issue with Venetians, that's how you deal with them.
I just looked at Commander Beige.
Captain, it might be beneficial if we have any Venetians on board to take them as well as a show of unity.
Well, if we get to that stage in talks, then I don't see where the issue will be. But tomorrow, as it stands, there'll be 2 representatives from the Boreans and 2 representatives from the Venetians. Myself, yourself, Commander Beige, and Ambassador Medrin as well will be there to go over the at least first day of the mediations.
Captain, if the ambassador's there, perhaps my service could be best served on the ship.
Well,
do we have any Venetians on board? Let me check the roster.
There's a ton of Venetians on board.
Yes, but any that are might be valuable to us on this sort of mission.
I know where you're headed with this, but I truly don't feel that just a random Venetian should be a part of a mediation team.
Not random. Who have we got? Who
have we got? Venetian. Do we have someone who is a little bit diplomatic?
So, you guys have not made any Venetian secondary or tertiary characters. So I'm going to say you don't have any like high-ranking Venetians aboard the ship. They're crewmen. And you can give me your regular old luck dice pool for this, Neil. 6 on a 2d6. Basically, there's no Venetians that are in the sort of like, I guess in the command area of the ship, which are the people that would generally handle the diplomacy.
Do we have a Venetian, like, barman person?
Nope.
Lady?
Commander Beige, I don't feel...
I don't see anyone that would be would have the necessary skills, Captain.
I don't feel that they would appreciate us pandering to them in that manner as well. Just
I wasn't mean to pander, Captain. I was just trying to show that we, as the Alliance, consist of many races and understand every race's point of view.
well, they know that they are members of the Alliance.
Yes, but in this instance, it seems to be very much Venetians versus. It's them versus us kind of deal from both sides.
Truthfully, and as much as I hate to say it, it's a dispute between the Venetians and the Boreans. We are only to act as mediators. I wish we had more control over the situation as the Alliance, but it's not how it's built.
Yes, I was just trying to promote that unity aspect. Perhaps
Well-
if we leave Crewman Ford behind.
I'm all right with that. I got plenty of things I can do. Jimmy's just gone, and it's
What if-
great.
Yeah, I do
that's
trust
okay.
it a little bit. How about we strategically place various Venetian and Borean crew members throughout the starship that would be en route from the teleportation room to the conference room?
Like decoration. That's
Well,
a good idea, Captain.
not actually like decoration, but if you are so sure that that would be a good showing for both parties, that unity can work here, it can work between them, then it's probably not a bad idea.
Right. Yes, I will put that on the list. See if we can just populate parts of the ship that they need to go through with maybe Venetians and I've forgotten my fucking race. What is my race? Perfect
For
Ford's
Neil?
race.
Oh, Perfect Ford is Borean.
Borean. I couldn't think of the word Borean. Because I can't hunt him, take his skin, and turn him into a weapon, you see? So he's not in my brain space right now.
Yeah, maybe Venetians and Boreans working together in harmony.
I don't really feel like having Venetians and Boreans holding hands and clapping and singing songs together in the hallways is the way to do this. Just if it fits, it fits. If there's
No, just working, Captain. I wasn't saying that they should be holding hands.
yes. Well, look, if you
And
can make it
I've
happen,
never been a fan of clapping either. It's quite a loud, piercing noise. It's a little bit. It gets me a bit anxious. Yeah,
well,
I'm the
that's
same
a-
way with balloons. Don't like balloons. They could pop at any moment.
RA9.
Yes, Captain.
What do you make of the actual dispute itself on the moon?
In my opinion, sir, it does seem like the Boreans are trying to get the upper hand of the agreement.
They do seem to be the aggressors in this situation. Are
However, I'm
you?
sure that if we were to make a new contract, they would gladly oblige by it.
Well, I hope so. I hope they realize that the longer that they, one, have the blockade up around the moon, and two, keep holding out and causing all of these skirmishes, you could say, it's just going to tarnish the chances of renegotiating a better agreement between them and the Venetians. It's only hurting them.
I agree. I'm sure they will forgive and forget the accident that happened earlier, and we can go on with the business.
Well, and I just sort of sit back in my chair a little bit and stretch my back. The meeting is tomorrow. I believe I have it set to 1,300 hours, and I'm going to just look at my data pad. That was when I had it set to, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1,300 hours. I'm thinking of having myself and Commander Beige and Ambassador Medrin there. Do you feel that we should have any other presence in the actual conference itself?
Well, Captain, I believe that the Venetians appreciate rank and age, so perhaps the highest ranking officers that we can spare, and maybe some older ones. Ruby, do you know much about the physiology of Venetians and Boreans?
I mean, we did study them in medical school. We don't really have any on board, but I mean, Venetians, that is. Boreans, I see like every day. But, you know, I can.
Just me.
I don't see you every day, but it's okay.
I fixed your computer not 20 minutes ago, love.
It's okay. I appreciate you. Thank you. Cold. Step back. Anyways,
All I'm saying is we just need to have some sort of unity about all the add-ons we keep putting onto our browsers.
I don't know what you're
What
talking
even is dogging?
Oh god, I gotta go. Anyways, I will refresh my records on Venetian metaphysiology. If that's okay. So.
Perhaps there is something that they both enjoy, like a certain temperature or brightness, or just something to make them both feel comfortable.
Or some food that we could have on the table just to make it more, I don't know, less hostile, I guess you could say.
Perhaps if there were food that they both enjoy.
Is there such a thing?
Food brings everyone together.
Ruby, are you aware of anything that they both might enjoy?
So, Ruby, you can make a logic plus xenology if you've got it.
I don't.
Please let's bring something everyone just hates.
Let me see.
Do you have any? Does RA9 have anything like xenology? It's a science.
I don't think anybody has xenology in the group.
Yeah, I don't really have
I
anything.
have trivia.
Yeah, I have xenology.
What?
Yeah.
It's okay. You mean to roll? You said logic.
Logic plus xenology. If you don't have xenology, then it's just logic check.
Okay. Can I get an extra dice because the captain is asking me to do this?
Yeah. Are you using? You have luck dice too. Have you used any of those?
Mm-mm. No, it's okay if I get it wrong. It'll be fun.
Okay. Luck dice are just for
Oh,
decoration.
dang it.
A 10 on a 3d6. You should have gotten a bonus one though.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys.
Oh, so just an FYI,
you go.
when you get those pop-ups, it's the dice modifier, so you can.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was the second instead of the first, but the second's the luck dice, not the first one. So.
Okay. So 14 on a 4d6. So I think what you get, you don't know any specific foods that sort of overlap really. The Venetians are extremely vegan, and the Boreans are almost carnivorous.
Hmm.
The more greasy the meat, the better.
Well, let me think about it, because mostly Venetians eat very plant-based, vegan.
Like rabbits.
Can you go like fix something? I'm trying to think.
Is there something that needs fixing?
Yeah, there's a long list. Just go. Okay. Anyways, but the Boreans tend to eat very like.
Yeah, I'm giving crewman your Commander Beige like the most disgusting stink eye right now.
Is your eyes okay, Captain?
I just look back to Ruby.
And the Boreans eat a lot, mostly meat. So there's pretty much not a crossover. I don't know if we wanted to do something
Sweet.
where we offer both, but the problem with Venetians is, we'll just say, you ever had that friend who's always right? Like, always right? Who always one-ups you? Always?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, imagine going to a barbecue with that person and they only eat chicken, and then you eat something else and they make fun of you for eating chicken, and they pretty much tell you, and they get upset with you because you're eating chicken, and they tell you the whole time why you shouldn't eat chicken because chicken's bad and they live in cages and all that kind of stuff. That's probably what's going to happen if we put meat out for Boreans. But then the Boreans going to be mad if we don't put meat out. So I don't
Well, I don't know
maybe
if we should have a full meal.
maybe we don't bring food. Maybe we'll just do like.
What about those little caramel candies that I really like?
Well, I mean, you can replicate
gold
them
wrappers.
by yourself. Are you talking
I
about
mean-
Werther's Originals?
Yeah, those are the ones.
Mhm.
They must both like those. I mean,
It's really weird that, I mean, they've been around for like centuries. It's crazy, right?
They're a bit spicy, Captain.
Well, what? Spicy.
Yes. It's been my tongue.
It's sugar.
It's a lot of There's a lot of flavour going on but there was with the originals.
Where's the spice come from?
Sort of the back of the tongue, maybe to the sides, like a burning sensation.
That sounds like a medical issue. Ruby, you should probably look into that at some point.
Everyone likes bread. It's, it's tasty. It's got the right amount of flavour.
I just think, when's the last time you had a Werther's Original meal? Because I don't know if that sugar is good for you because you're diabetes.
Well, the captain keeps giving me them, and I feel
I
rude.
haven't given you one since.
I just empty my pockets, and they're like Werther's Originals that have been opened, fake eaten, and put in the packet.
Oh, you didn't actually consume them. Okay.
I had a little lick, but it's spicy. Is there chili in there?
You probably shouldn't.
They're very salty and peppery.
It might be a side effect of coming down off of your addiction, but that's okay.
Uh,
It's okay.
Mr. Ford,
Yeah, right, yep.
try one of these. I'm gonna reach into my pocket. My pocket's always full of Werther's. I'm like an old man. I'm like my grandpa that always got candy in his pocket. He always sneaks you candy. Here, try one of these. I'm just gonna flick one over. Just a Werther's Original.
Butterscotch candy.
Yeah. It's not meat, but I know you guys like sweets.
Ew, crunchy as well.
Oh, you're not supposed to chew it. But
Ew, I like those. What are they called?
Werther's Original. They're delicious.
Originals.
You take
What?
the wrapper off?
Oh, that was a wrapper.
You're supposed to.
Ew.
Okay, maybe. Should we?
Ew, I
well,
can taste it. Ew.
it's plastic.
Sweet. I like it.
Huh. So maybe we'll put some of those out.
Yeah, we could do like a candy bar, We could put out a bunch of candies and stuff.
Just something minor. I'm just trying to.
And a sugar-free section specifically for coming of age.
That's not a bad idea. This is the issue. The dispute's been going on for a month or more now. So whatever we can do to make the meeting, as go as smooth as possible. These are the sort of things that we need to do. Aside from food, do you guys have any other ideas?
Captain, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all being dullards, aren't they?
Yeah, you could say that.
Tell them to stop.
Well, that's the plan.
There we go.
I'm gonna tell them to fuck right off.
It's a bit aggressive, but
Well, not
it's what
in
my mother used to say to me when I was crying as a baby.
those specific terms. And I'm not surprised by that, actually.
Huck off, you little shit, she'd say. Oh, it was a great time. Have you ever met a Borean mother?
I haven't, actually.
Loud, angry,
My mother, actually.
comforting,
So, I think that's about it, I guess.
So
The meeting is tomorrow at 1.
I'm gonna also Pony. I'm giving RA9 a handout here in a second with some of the information, just general information that you've gathered about the history of Vendelier. It's kind of a lot, but I'm giving you the info so you'll have it. It should be viewable now.
What's it called?
Venetian colonization of
There
Vendelier.
it is.
Can I roll Xenology to see if I can think of a drink that they both might enjoy?
Sure. That'd be logic plus your xenology.
19.
Okay. So there's a kind of strange spiced it's sort of a fruit drink, but it's got like spice in it. So it's got like a spicy aftertaste with like a sweetness. That's kind of odd. It's definitely like an odd taste for you, but it's something that that might work with the way that they kind of sort of do things. It's a Venetian drink. It's called the Fingti.
Fingti?
Yeah, PHING''TE.
Fingti. Okay. Ruby, are you familiar with a drink called Fingti? I believe it's Venetian of origin.
I remember seeing it in some recipe books, some bar recipe books a while ago. It's been a long time.
I didn't know you were into that.
Yeah, I used to bartend a long time ago. It's been a hot minute, but you know.
Huh. Interesting.
You must have been a fucking delight.
Thank you.
Crewman Ford.
Yeah.
You're dismissed. Thank you so much for your time today.
But this panel ain't proper yet. And that's got a squeak on it. There's a scratch over there. The flooring's just... I don't know who did that.
table's
Probably
a bit
Venetian.
wobbly.
Just put it on the list.
Mezzanine floor. What's going on there?
Add it to the list.
It's a nice big list. I already got a nice big list. See, Jimmy didn't really think of work as something you were supposed to do.
Well, I won't discuss it too much, but just know I'll be having a conversation with Mr. Marenson.
May I interject?
Of course.
So after being on the Venetian ship and the few Venetians that I've met and actually had a actual conversation with, and not just been told that I was, interjecting too much, I think we do need to have a ship cleaning. I don't know if you've seen places that Jimmy Marenson has been, but there is a specific dust trail, potentially Cheetos or Doritos. I'm not sure.
That's a great idea.
I'm pretty sure Venetians don't necessarily enjoy a messy environment. So it might be of the best interest to do that, especially if they're going to be doing a tour into the engineering room. Just saying. But
that's a perfect idea, actually. Crewman Ford.
Yes, Captain.
Can you take care of that? Put that at top priority. I want this whole ship cleaned from top to bottom, sparkling by 1,200 hours tomorrow afternoon.
1,200 hours. Right, Captain, not a problem. Do you want me to sort that squeak out on that chair as well?
Between now and then, yes. But we're about to
slowly start to approach the captain with a wrench.
We're about to discuss some confidential matters. So unfortunately, you're going to have to bow out right now. But when we're finished, you can come back in and fix everything.
Right, okay. What is that?
What exactly?
Behind you.
I look.
I quickly dart forward and squirt the bottom of his chair with some WD-40 and leave.
Neil.
Yes, Captain.
And this, I assume he left, right?
Yeah. He just there was a broken chair and he needed to fix it. So.
And I'll lean in a little bit. Was it necessary to include Mr. Ford in the debriefing?
Well, Captain, Jimmy would normally be here, but he's been relieved.
See to it that Jimmy's reinstated tomorrow morning.
Yes, Captain.
But actually, you know what? See to it that he's actually not reinstated until the meetings are finished tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, Captain.
Perfect.
And should I demote Crewman Ford again?
Well, it's not necessarily a demotion, but just he returns to normal duties.
Well, he's the chief engineer,
but he's not really promoted as such. Just
when you move up on a job scale, Captain, that is called a promotion. If you move down, it's a demotion.
It's not a permanent promotion, though. That's the thing. He's just filling in. But regardless of the semantics, just make sure that Jimmy gets back to work whenever we finish the meetings tomorrow.
Yes, Captain.
Just so you understand the mechanics of how this works, basically anybody that's serving as a crewman is doing like a tour on the ship. Officers actually have a commission to be on the ship.
He's an officer, isn't he?
So Crewman Ford is just a crewman. He's doing a tour.
No, Neil's just being technical because he's been put as chief engineer.
Gotcha.
He won't be.
Oh, okay.
It's just Neil being a dick as usual.
Okay. So, I guess you wrap things up here. Weiler says, basically, as everybody's leaving,
Sir, I don't see many opportunities for using our ship to the fullest in any sort of skirmishes that may happen. I don't know exactly who we should side with. Perhaps if we are defending, it would be best to use the positions that Lieutenant Zebu has outlined.
I completely agree. And we will only be taking offensive action if something happens first. We will not be the aggressors. You understand that, correct?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. But if anything is to happen, we will step in.
Very well, sir. If we do decide to take any forward action, I believe our most useful standing here would be to, well, if we were to take any action against the Venetians, they quite clearly outnumber us in both firepower and superiority of number. The best action in general there would be to, to use the Borean blockade as a means of cover. You see, initiating conflict with the Boreans would produce the Borean response. Using them as a cover, while tactically sound, will possibly create some potential political difficulties.
I agree. You are completely on base with all this, but just to reiterate again, we will not be the aggressors in this. If the Venetians decide to initiate conflict, we will defend the Boreans. And the Venetians, even though we are only one ship, we represent the Alliance. And we will stand strong in our defensive position, even if it's just one against their whole fleet.
Yes, sir. And if the Boreans attack, sir, their ships are extremely well shielded but slow. I predict we would have much less difficulty in dealing with them.
How are their computer capabilities? I know a little bit about Borean ships, but maybe if you were to maybe discuss this with RA9 potentially as to how to...
An electronic assault, sir.
Exactly. That's what I'm
yes,
looking
sir.
for.
Potential opportunity does require that most of the Borean ships do have underpowered CPUs, but there is a possibility there. I think taking that route is possible, as I said, but the Boreans are very capable in the ways of, changing their configurations on the fly.
Well, one thing that the Boreans are fantastic engineers, so...
Yes, sir.
Very well. Thank you so much for your input, Weiler. It's greatly appreciated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, salute.
Salute.
I'm just sort of sitting there going over the notes. Has everyone just filed out? Did anybody stuck around or pass Weiler or...
Yeah, I mean, Zebu wouldn't really have much to say. Weiler would have left.
As Zebu was going, actually. Zebu.
He sort of jumps a little bit.
Just stick around afterwards if you could.
Zer.
I'd like to talk to you.
Looks around, a bit confused. You can see his fingers are kind of doing this, sort of wiggling about a little bit. And
as everyone leaves,
doesn't really know what to do with his arms.
Just grab a seat, Zebu. Grab a seat. I'm sure this has never happened to you before, but this is just a routine. I just want to have a conversation with you. I just want to have a chat.
Sir?
How's everything been going on board the ship over the past month? How are you feeling about everything?
Sir, are you unhappy with my piloting abilities, sir?
Oh, not at all. If anything, you are, to be completely frank, one of the best pilots I've ever served with.
Is it my demeanor, sir? Are you unhappy with it? Are you demoting me, sir?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm extremely happy with how everything's been going. I just know that as far as I know, and as the records show, you are the only one from your species that's a member of the Alliance. I just want to make sure that everybody's treating you fairly and there's been no disrespect shown to you by any crewmates on board the ship.
His fingers get like all wiggly. Sir, the crew has been They have been very good, sir.
You can be honest with me if anything's happening. This is confidential, of course. Name of Captain.
Sir, I don't think it's my place, sir.
If you're experiencing anything, please speak out.
Sir, there have been some comments, sir.
What kind of comments?
They have been in a... It is difficult for me to recognize when your species is being... How do you call this? Sarcastic, sir? They make sarcastic comments about me, and they have they seem to not like the fact that I am different from them, sir.
Well, how about this? From here on out, anything that you hear or go through or experience that you're not sure how you feel about, write it down. Keep a note of it. And if anything happens, or regardless, I'll check in again in some time. But just remember to do that. And if anything keeps happening, I'll deal with it myself.
Sir, if I may say so, sir, it is very difficult for me to do this, sir. I am Pajax, sir. We have a very different way of interactions, sir. We have a much more open interaction with each other. There are more social expressions of feelings, sir. Without more Pajax, sir, it has been hard for me.
I'm going to discuss this with Miss Tootie, our chief medical officer on board the ship. And I'm going to try and get her to put together a social program to try and help you learn some of the nuances of human behavior and some of the other species amongst the Alliance, to just try and get you acclimatized to everything. Because the last thing we want you to experience here is any unease or any uncertainty in your interactions with the crew. And I will check back in with you probably on a weekly basis. It'd be nice to have a discourse with you, Zebu. There's a lot that you've experienced, and there's a lot that you know that we don't know in the Alliance. Some of the tactical maneuvers that you've done, and these are things that I've never seen before. And without tooting my own horn, I'm one of the premier starship tactics experts in the Alliance.
Yes, sir. I appreciate this, but many of my species are seen as greedy or individualistic or materialistic, sir. I think that the crew has difficulty with me. They think I steal things.
Well, I'm sure that that's not the case. I haven't heard anything. There's been nothing brought up to me, which means that there's been no legitimacy to any of these claims. So just try and settle your mind. I'll discuss this with Ruby, and we'll be in touch. But again, if you have any questions at all, Zebu, or if you've experienced anything, please let me know right away. My comms badge is always open.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Dismissed.
Get 3 thumbs up.
Yeah, salute. Yeah, when Zebu leaves and the door shuts. Boop, boop. McQuaid to Ruby Tootie.
Yes, Captain.
Hi, Ruby. How you doing? I just had a conversation with Zebu.
Oh, all right.
Are you familiar with Pajax at all? I know that Zebu is one of the only Pajak in the Alliance.
I mean, a little bit, just because most of the time on the planets that I worked on and ships I've worked on before, due to being in the Alliance, didn't have very many of them. But
Yeah, he's the first. He's the first one ever. There's never once been a Pajak in the Alliance. He's the first, and I just had a little bit of a discussion with him. I feel like he thinks he might be experiencing some what's the word I'm looking for? Disrespect, I suppose you could say, but he's unsure because he doesn't know the social nuances of our species, humans, Gris, or any of the allied races. Would you be able to start talking to him and potentially try and teach him the nuances of these sort of situations, just so he's better equipped for some social situations?
I mean,
or whatever you feel is necessary. This is your expertise.
I feel like most. How do I say this? I don't really know if I am an educator on behavior, but I can try. Most of my experience and interactions with people has come from either when they're, like bleeding out or getting drunk at a bar. So I can try. But I do think maybe I was going to say get engineering to script a bot for the holosim for him to have interaction with different individuals of different races and species.
That's a fantastic idea. Maybe you could do that.
I would say maybe we should divert that project to the science department, because as seen today in our meeting, I don't believe that Krubin 4 necessarily lacks some races or some species. So I don't know if I don't know. Everybody's got their own opinion. So I think maybe if I don't know if RA9 has any ability at writing script for a holo simulator, but maybe you could write a program for it.
Sure. Would you be able to discuss this with RA9 and
excuse me, I dropped my personal device.
It's okay. It's okay. I know you're busy there in the medical bay.
Going on all the time.
Just see if you guys can come up with some programs just to make him a little more comfortable. I'm going to be talking with him on a weekly basis just to check in and make sure everything's going smoothly. I feel honestly quite badly that I didn't think of doing it beforehand.
Yeah, he usually sits by himself in the mess hall. Doesn't really interact with a lot of people. I didn't know if, he was just being quiet or not.
He has to feel so alone. Yeah. Anyway, that's all, Miss Tootie. Thank you so much. If you have any questions about all this, just feel free to reach out. But I'll be in touch.
All right, I will.
Okay. McQuaid out. Boop boop.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna head to my quarters and sit down at my desk and just start going over notes for the dispute tomorrow. And that's the rest of my evening, unless someone badges me, calms me, I should say.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. So is anybody else doing anything else?
Yes, I'm going to try and find the love of my life, because I don't know where she is.
Where did we leave her? Because she was on process of being in
She
the
got
trial.
thrown in the goddamn brig.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Neil, it's not that hard for you to find her. I mean, you can just straight up ask Dora.
Yeah, I'm probably just searching, and I find out she's been taken to the brig, so I'm going to go to the brig.
Okay. So inside, Jitator is keeping an eye on things. It's just her in there.
Your nice games, babe. All right.
Thank you.
You ever crush a man's skull with your thighs?
I have crushed many men's skull with hammer, but not with thighs.
You should totally try it with the thighs, dude. Ow.
How do you between knees?
No, like straight between the thighs, bro. You know? You know.
I don't know.
You know, bro. Yo.
Is this how
happy
your...
fun time, bro. You'll never guess who I got in here, bro.
Wow, who is that?
Yo, I got an Ogron, and she's like, she totally wants to crush my head with her thighs. You should see the gains, bro.
Yeah.
Protein.
She's been in here like a few days, dude. I know.
Oh, you've been in here?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been over there, dude.
Today.
Right over there.
Oh, you're right there, bro.
Bro!
I I thought we were on different parts of the ship, bro.
No, dude.
Bro,
Chest bump. All right.
This
Yeah.
is this how you make friends. You just pop
Yeah.
with each
Yeah, pretty
other.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you get closeness between two bros. Yeah. Like
Like
you
a
gotta make
hug,
sure
that's
that it's. Yeah. Just bros.
What
Just
is
bros.
bro?
You hear bros
You
in the
two bro?
background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bro. You a bro?
Am I bro?
You wanna be a bro?
Is bro
Oh.
good?
We can't chest bump though, bro, because you're like in jail and stuff. What did you do?
I don't. Small man told me I no go to prison again, and now I'm here again. I was on jail in other ship, and now I'm jail on this ship, and I just did a trade. I didn't know what the item was, and the original ship put me in prison, and now I'm in prison again.
What little man? Little man? Do you know what little man did?
He's very skinny,
Skinny.
very small,
Small.
very easy pickup.
Oh, with the guitar? He's pretty skinny and small.
What guitar?
What's that email bro's name?
Wasn't his name like Dorito?
No Dorito. He had mini paper and pens.
Mordor? Dorito Mordor? What? Mordor rings a bell. I think it was Mordor.
I think it was Dorito.
Yo, you want to talk to him? Cause you get like a phone call every day and stuff.
Me talk to man who put me back here after promised me not to.
Small man, yeah.
Small man.
Yeah.
Lot paper.
Yeah, no, I'll get him now. Crewman Mordor?
Do-do-do. There is no crewman by that name.
Is that anyone who sounds like Mordor, Dora? Give me a list of names that are like Mordor.
Names that start with M. Crewman Monez. Crewman Malk. Crewman Monson. Crewman Monette.
Okay, this is
Crewman-
gonna take too long. Like, he's got a guitar.
Do-do-do. Unfortunately, we are unable to scan for guitars.
That's a bummer, bro. Who else knows it? Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy knows him. He's the chief engineer, isn't he? Chief engineer, Maranson.
Bloop. Namaste.
Oh, hey, bro. I was just talking with Happy Fun Time. He's right here.
What's up?
I'm having a pretty happy fun time.
Yeah? Yeah, you're doing those things you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. You been lifting, bro? You been doing those headstands and shit?
I'm on my head right now.
All right. Yo, bro. Who was that, the skinny dude with the guitar? Do you remember what his name was?
Skinny dude with a guitar.
He was like the taco bro.
Taco bro. I could really go for some tacos right now.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Wow.
I'm on duty, though, bro.
That's a great idea. I think I'm gonna go get some.
Yo, bro. Who's the taco dude?
The taco
Because he's
dude?
like, he's on the ship now, bro.
He is? Do you think he's
Yeah.
got my tacos?
Did he give you your tacos, bro?
I don't know.
Whoa.
I feel
No, his
like
name is like Mordor.
I feel like I'd remember if I got tacos.
Yeah, bro, you brought us tacos. We had tacos in the bar, bro.
Did I?
Yeah, totally.
Wow. Tacos do sound good. I could go for some tacos right now.
Yo, bro, focus.
Maybe
Get your
I'm-
protein soon, bro.
Maybe I'll have a spectacular.
Whoa, we allowed to have those?
It's in my programs. Do you want me to send it over to you?
I do, bro.
If you go to the replicator and you ask for a Marinson number 5, that's the spectacular.
Alright, that's cool, bro. Yo, fun time. We haven't tacos.
This is a good talk.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking.
Later,
Namaste,
bro.
dude.
Oh, shit. Bro, I forgot to ask him about the little dude. Dora?
Bling.
Who is that dude that delivered the tacos, but now he's on the ship?
Dun, dun, dun.
Dora.
Your request is misunderstood. Please clarify. Taco dude.
The taco dude. Like, how else do you say taco dude, bro?
Bim, bim, bim.
The taco delivery bro who was stuck in the transporter.
Okay. So I think Dora responds with, are you referring to Modo?
Bro, that's it, Dory! Awesome! That was totally him! Crewman Moto?
Hello?
Oh, hey, bro. Just Jada here. You gotta come down to the break, bro.
Why?
Yo, what
I'm
was your
busy.
name, babe?
Me, babe.
Yeah, what's your name?
What's the difference between babe and bro?
You know?
Bye.
Pointy.
Yo,
finger
Moto,
and-
Moto. I'm trying to find out this babe's
He's
name.
already hung up on
I
you.
hung up already. I hung up.
Yo, happy fun time. Go get Moto and bring him here.
But just call him.
I did. He hung up on me, bro.
Call him again.
Crewman Moto?
Hi.
Bro, you gotta come to the break, bro.
Why?
Cause I said so, dude.
I don't want to. I'm off duty.
Fucking
Hate my job.
yeah. Well, no, mine's pretty cool. I get to shoot people and stuff.
Yeah, me too. I don't like violence. I think I'm gonna transfer.
You don't like violence?
No.
Ugh. Why?
It's like too complicated, man.
It's not that complicated. You just shoot the bad guy. And we got like an Ogron here, the Ogron babe, who said that you put her in jail or took her out of jail and stuff.
I've never even met an Ogron.
That's what she says, bro.
Are you like fucking with me?
No, bro. How happy fun time? Am I fucking with the bro?
It's not fucking, no.
Yo,
Oh.
babe, say
Hold
hello to the little man.
The happy guys there?
Yeah, happy fun time bros here.
Oh, I'm sick. I'm not feeling very good.
But
I'm
bro,
like I'm
she
I'm,
says you put her in jail, bro.
I'm on the toilet right now.
Dank, bro. All right, I'll give you like 5 minutes and we come get you, yeah?
Yeah, no.
Cool. Laters.
Shit. Boop boop. Oh, I'm lying on my bed. Is there anyone in my quarters right now, or do I share quarters?
Yeah, absolutely. It's Hompunk situation, so you trade out basically on your shift.
I see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's-
I'm gonna hop down and I'm just gonna go to like one of the bathrooms, just probably on the other, like close by.
Okay.
And I'm going.
Your mental soundtrack is just playing. How could this happen to me?
Yeah, something super emo
Yeah.
today, like super emo. I got like black eyeliner on, some makeup. I constantly X out the backs of my hands with like permanent marker. Yeah, I just walk into the bathroom and I'm just gonna sit there and listen to music. And I'm staying there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yo, happy fun time. When we get replaced, we're gonna go get Modo. We'll bring him here to the bed.
I think it's at this time that Neil arrives in the brig.
Shh, shh. Yes, hello.
Commander, sir. Yo, happy fun time.
Yeah.
Commander. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Yes. I'm gonna need you to step out for a second while I talk to that.
But if we're outside, how are we gonna talk? Or how are we gonna guard?
Well, I'm relieving you. You can guard the outside. If anyone escapes, you can do whatever it is you do.
Oh, we're off duty?
No, you're still guarding, but you're going to guard on the other side of the room while I have a very important high-level conversation with this Ogron.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, cool. How long?
Until I've finished.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
but bro, we gotta go work out and stuff.
And Taco.
Talk workout?
Yeah, Taco workout.
Didn't I see you working out before your shift?
Yeah, bro, gotta keep them gains up, duh. Okay. We'll be outside, bro.
Yeah.
High five.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, dude.
Yes. Shh. Hello.
You told me I don't go to jail anymore.
Yeah. Well, it seems like the captain has put you in the brig. It's not really jail. A lot of people on board get put in the brig when they've done something wrong. Like
What I do
Jimmy's
wrong?
in here a lot. What? It's not important what you did wrong.
What I do wrong?
You were the wrong height for the uniform.
What uniform? I didn't put on uniform.
You should have been equipped with a uniform and
Who put me in brig?
the captain.
We go talk to captain, and I pick him up and I leave out to the brig door.
You are under arrest. You can't go out.
We got to
They got
captain.
They got
We
guns out there. They
What
won't let
I
you
do
go
wrong?
out.
What I do wrong? I did nothing wrong. I just don't want to be in a jail anymore.
Oh, okay. Put me
You
it
tell
down.
me I have job on ship, and
You're
you
very
tell
strong.
me I don't. I'm not put you down. We go talk to. Where is captain?
He's on the. He's probably asleep. He's off his shift now. If you go out there, those two muscle dudes are gonna like shoot you.
Your captain sleep on duty?
No, he's not on duty. He's sleeping.
Who on
He's
who
at
on
sleep
duty
time.
then?
I am.
So you're captain now.
Well, I'm sort of, but I'm not
So
the captain.
you put me on brig.
I didn't put you in the brig.
So you can take me out of brig.
Technically, yes.
Then take me out of brig.
But I will get put into the brig myself for disobeying the captain's orders.
But you captain.
I'm confused.
You say you're captain, not captain. Right now, you captain, and you can take me out of brig. So
No,
take me out of brig.
While the captain is off shift sleeping, I am covering his shift. Yes, but I'm not the captain, and I could get you out. But if I get you out, can you put me down? It's very high up here.
She brings him in really close and puts her big old finger in his face and says, "You told me I'm no prisoner anymore.
Yes.
You don't put me in brig. You take me out of brig."
Yeah, but right. Look, what's happened is when I took you on board, which I was within my rights because I had to make a command executive decision, but the captain still thinks that you are one of the prisoners and not a prisoner of the prisoners. You see, so he's put you in the brig because he thinks you're a prisoner, not the original prisoner that you actually are, but now a different new prisoner.
Why you not tell your captain, non-captain, that I am not of these
Well, I haven't
others?
had a chance to really talk to the captain about it yet.
You take me out of Brig. You made promise.
You're very that's a bit tight. Try a little bit tighter.
Why are you sweating?
Because you're squeezing very tight.
And she unsqueezes a little bit, but still, you take me out of Brig.
Okay. Your breast is very close. It's. I could take you out of the brig, but I need to have a meeting with the captain about it, and it'd be a lot easier to say
You
that
put
you're
me
a model.
somewhere else other than Brig.
Okay. What if we don't call this the brig? We call it your bedroom.
Other tiny man who does chest bump says this is Brig.
What? Yeah, but he's not very clever. He shoots things with guns, and he drinks a lot of protein shakes.
I don't know what protein shake is.
I don't really understand what they are either, but he chugs them back, and he says "woo" a lot.
I know this, but I don't want to be here with him. I want to be out of Brig. Me have my own space.
Right, okay. Look, I promise I will get you out of the brig. But in order to get you out of the brig, you have to behave good. So I can tell the captain that you're not a bad person because you were listening to us, and then bring him round to the idea that it would be good to have an Ogron near on staff.
How do I be good?
Well, first you should go to dinner. First, you should put me down and sit in the cell of the brig, and
Put you down.
well, you don't have to put me down straight. It's not important. And basically, don't try and escape or get angry or anything.
Me not try to escape.
Yet, no, yet, no. You have to stay, and.
Okay. What? I will sit here, eat your tiny ship food because it's not very much food, and I will be good if you take me out of brig and let me have my warhammer in my brig.
Warhammer? Is that for like nailing? Are you an engineer?
My hammer, named Poop, is it's very important to me. Only thing I have from prison. Only thing.
Right, but it's what if it was in the room but not in the cell? Is that acceptable?
Somebody take it. It's too big. People want it all the time.
I will give them orders that they're not allowed to move it.
Because you're captain.
Second in command. I'm the commander. My name's Neil Beige.
Neil, Commander Captain.
Commander Beige.
Commander Beige Captain.
I'm not the captain. I could get in trouble if you keep calling me a captain. I'm like the second in
Second captain.
Ogron's do it. I'm like the second tallest on the ship.
You're not very tall.
No, but we don't really do it in tall here. We do it a bit differently. But like on your ship, I would be the equivalent of the second tallest.
You tell captain, because you're second tallest, that I don't be in the brig no more.
Yes. Yeah, yes. As long as you follow orders, like, and then you'd be like, oh, he's, oh, he's good. She's, oh, yeah, you know.
Do you have something stuck in throat?
Peachy's really nonsensical in general, but that was probably the most nonsensical I've ever heard you.
Okay, you put Warhammer poop outside door. I can look all the time. All the time.
Yes.
Nobody take it, or I will get it back. And tell Captain no one break anymore.
And
Too small.
then you'll
Too
pay
small. Bed too small.
bed too small. Right. Okay. I will make sure you've got more food. I don't know how to make the bed bigger though. It's like 4 times the size of my bed.
Still too small.
Right, it's
I
too
roll.
small. So you need at least 5 times that size. Okay. And I'll get more food and I'll get the warhammer. Where is the warhammer?
I don't know. They took when I came on ship.
Right. Okay. Oh, right. That'll be in wherever they keep stuff. They take off
The armory.
that'll be in the armory. Right. Okay.
Armory.
And then you won't be angry and try to kill anyone.
Me don't want to kill anyone. Me just don't want to be prisoner.
But if I get you out before I get you out, you won't get angry.
I won't get angry. I just don't want be in brig.
Yeah, you won't try and get out of the brig. Yeah?
I will try stay in brig.
Instead of try, just
You try tell Captain get me out of brig. I'll try stay in brig.
try and stay in the... okay. Yeah, you try and stay in the brig.
And you bring boop.
And I bring boob. Boop. Right. Okay.
Okay. I think we chest bump now. Bros.
Okay. We're bro. Chest bump.
I learned you do chest bump as salute and bros.
Bros.
And she does chest bumps him.
Okay. Roll strength checks, please. Plus athletics. If you've got it.
Yeah, totally got that. I've piloting. How far have I flown? It's just
It's a small space.
A 7 from Bokur on a 3d6, and a 7 from Neil.
whoa.
Yeah. So I think what happens is, Neil, she like sticks out her chest, and you are the initiator of the bump, and it's just like a. She
You're
doesn't.
like super tall, right?
She doesn't
So-
react like at all. It's
It's
just like
immovable. It's
like
Bros.
Bros. Ow, okay.
No more break. Bros.
Okay. Bros. Ow. 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 Ow.
He shouts, "Don't forget poop."
I won't forget the boobs. Boop.
Then you come out.
Ow. Crewman.
Sorry.
Ow. Right. I have some very important things to do. I would like one of you to go and fetch this wonderful lady's hammer from the armory and put it in the corner of the room. And once you put it in the corner of the room, no one is allowed to touch it. It has to be within view of the prisoner. And gonna have to increase the food portions, for she is a goddess, a large eating thing that she food. We need more food for the prisoner, because it could be cruel not to feed the prisoner enough food.
All right, let me just get this straight. You want us to put in the weapon that took away.
The hammer.
Yeah.
Yes. Put it in the
No.
room so she can see it. Don't give it to her.
But it's gonna be in the same room.
Yes, within visual range.
So if she potentially managed to break out, she'll have her weapon. Okay.
Yeah, bro, that's like really dangerous.
No, right. I've spoken to the prisoner and she promised she will try and stay in. She will not try and kill anyone. She was very adamant on that.
She won't try to kill anyone.
Did you pinky promise or what?
She chest bumped me and called me a bro.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
All right, I'll go get it, and I'll do it now.
I'll increase the food. I'll put some protein in there.
Yeah. Wait, who's gonna guard?
I'll guard. I'll just sort it from there,
Dope.
bro.
Dope.
Okay.
I'll be.
All
Yeah.
right. Latest, dude.
Right. What? Okay.
And I'm gonna leave.
Okay. Neil heads off. Sure. So, yeah. What's happening here?
Well, I basically want to wait till I can schedule a meeting with the captain about my future wife.
Okay. So Captain McQuaid, what are you up to at this point?
So after like going over or having the meeting and having the discussion with Zebu and Ruby, I'm doing, as I said earlier, I'm in my quarters, I'm at my desk, I'm going over the dispute a little bit to prepare for tomorrow, just making sure everything's in order, because like I'm just going over the accumulation of the last month's worth of work and notes and stuff I've had on the dispute. So I don't know if there's a role or anything like that, but I'm just there just going over everything. I'm wearing like a robe too. I got like a like half of my closet's filled with like old man robes of various different shades of gray, and I got a couple pairs of slippers. But yeah, I got slippers, slip-on slippers, the big gray mug, a cup full of coffee, and I'm just going over my my notes.
Okay. So yeah, you get you just get a notification, I think, from Commander Beige.
Requesting a meeting at your convenience, like a real sort of beta.
Like,
if it's okay, kind of, if it's okay with you and you've got enough time, let's meet and have a discussion.
what is this? Boop, boop. Braxton to Commander Beige.
Yes, Captain.
Commander Beige,
Yes.
what's the nature of this request?
Just a little powwow between Captain and Commander.
What's wrong with you, Neil?
Nothing.
You seem different.
Fine.
No. Do you need to talk about it?
A little bit.
All right, drop by my quarters. Boop, boop. Yeah,
Ding dong.
open.
When did you install the doorbell, Captain?
It's been there since. Actually, I don't know who installed it, but there's definitely a doorbell.
100% Perfect Ford installed it on his journey there.
Definitely.
I have seen a lot of engineering requests lately, Captain. It seems like you've got them doing a lot of work. So
They are
perhaps-
backlogged.
Yes, it does seem like there was some confusion with Jimmy's schedule because nothing
Yeah.
was getting done.
I don't know. I need to have a talk with Jimmy sometime in the next few days. Well, after we settle this dispute, there's some things I need to talk to him about. But and I'll fill them in with you if I'm allowed to. But that's either way. That's for another time. Either way, look, Neil, what is the nature of this request? You've never sent a request in this manner before. It's about the was it the Ogron that's in captivity, and what exactly do you need?
Well, Captain, we're both men,
Yes.
and can you get her out of jail for me, please, Captain?
What has changed between earlier yesterday and today.
Well, I found out some more information about our guest.
Really? What sort of information?
Well, it turns out she was actually being held in captivity by the Ogrons on the ship. Also,
When they were attacking everyone, simply your character wasn't attacking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything, basically, what you said is true. Is that right?
Yeah, so if you want any level of backstory for her, she's not affiliated with those Ogrons. She was an appraiser and trader and had a bad appraisal with them, and they took her because of that. So them just going riotous to attack people is not, she's not that type. So, no.
I probably wouldn't know that much detail.
No, sorry, I just like went off on that.
If I was looking over any footage or anything of the boarding and anything, your character definitely wouldn't have been fighting or anything.
No, I mean, honestly, my character was probably more confused about another location she was in and who these people are and what's happening. So,
well, Captain, she wasn't involved in any of the skirmishes on the Ogron ship. And also, when the Ogron started to attack the Venetians, I feel this puts validity to what she says. She immediately tried to protect us and stop the Ogrons from attacking. Also, she has a lot of skills that could be useful on board the ship. We don't have any Ogrons in the Alliance, but we do have some aliens where there is only one member in the Alliance, like Zebu, for instance. And it could be... she's very pretty, Captain. I think I'm in love with her.
That's what to be honest, Neil, that's sort of what I gathered. You got a thing for her, don't you? I've never seen you act this way before, and I know I've seen you get hooked on cigarettes. Like, that's a huge change in personality, but this is something altogether different. Neil, you were the commander on the ship. You were second in command.
Yes.
This is so not befitting of someone in your position. You have to be able to separate your relationships and work, especially in this position.
I could separate my feelings.
What can you separate? How can you? This is not a very good showing of that, Neil.
Well, I feel like we liberated a prisoner. If you ignore that she is an Ogron, I feel we liberated a prisoner of the Ogrons, and after said prisoner of Ogrons was being sent to a different jail, they helped us survive with our lives. I'm not lying, Captain. She did save my life.
No, I believe you. I'm not doubting that, but just this is not something I would expect from someone who loves red tape so much.
I did fill out all the paperwork to bring her on board, but obviously your captainness overrules that. Of course, I was trying to do it as we would. There's a lot of paperwork to bring a prisoner on board, but luckily I still had it on file from the taco delivery guy, crewman Modo.
Poor soul. Look, this bringing Modo on board and enrolling Modo into the Alliance, that's one thing, but a captured Ogron, regardless of their stance on that ship, they were still on board the pirate ship. They were still okay with the actions.
I believe they were a prisoner on the ship. She has said many times that she was a prisoner. Is there nothing you can do, Captain?
Well, I already sort of got a feeling that this Ogron isn't like the others. It's the reason that I decided to keep them back on our ship and not send them back over. I mean, one of the other reasons is because I didn't want to show the Venetians just how inept we are at teleporting anything. So that's another reason. But just don't seem so eager, firstly, about this. It's not you, Neil. And leave this with me. I'm going to go over the request. The request, was that pertaining to the weapon? Is that what the request was about? What was the actual, I'm reading through the request one more time. The
request was me to meet you to ask you to free this Ogron.
Oh, okay. And as per your request, the request is denied, obviously. I can't just free the Ogron right now. But if you can let this situation on Shoku settle down, and we'll get our next report or our next mission from the Admiral, then we'll see what we can do. I can't make any promises.
May I suggest you go and meet with them? I feel like this is a very similar thing that happened with Crewman Modo, which Crewman Modo doesn't like being here.
I'm not surprised.
And wants to leave and doesn't want to do their job.
Well, he sort of had no choice in the matter, unfortunately.
Yes, and what I'm saying is the Ogron prisoner does have a choice and would like to...
The choice is ours.
Yes. What I'm saying is Modo didn't have a choice and you forced them into it.
Well,
per se.
Unfortunately, that was all we could really do.
And on paper, Captain, it seems to be a very similar situation.
Well, if we can prove that this Ogron can be a benefit to our crew,
yes,
and is not a threat, and is hygienic enough to meet Alliance standards.
Oh.
That's obviously a very important part as well. I mean, grooming and hygiene is one of the tenets of being a member of the Alliance.
Right.
So if we can get this from this, what's the Ogron's name again?
It's Bokur.
Bokur. Well, this Bokur, we'll discuss it with them, and I'll meet with them. But for now, Neil, I don't want you visiting Bokur anymore. After you've made your feelings clear to me.
I didn't want to.
That's fine, but it's an order. I don't want you to have any contact with Bokur for the next few days.
Right.
Neil, stay away.
Yeah.
Look me in the eye. Is that a promise?
Yep.
I think that's probably the best we're going to get out of you. Look, Neil, I'll see you tomorrow. Meet me in the teleportation bay to receive our guests at about 12:30.
Yes, Captain.
Dora, I'd like an emergency transport to the brig, please.
Neil's gonna try to get in so much trouble just so we can get sent to the brig.
Oh, he's gonna get definitely.
How do I break the law without breaking the law so I can get put to the brig where I don't get a criminal record because I've broken the law?
Is that a question, Neil? Or are you just talking to yourself?
Was that allowed?
As a friend, I recommend you don't have any contact.
I wouldn't dream of it.
And as your captain, I would also recommend that you don't have any contact with the Sporian.
With the definitely won't have any contact with the Boreans whatsoever, Captain.
Here, try this. It's sugar-free. Pass you a little shot glass of sugar-free maple syrup.
Sugar-free maple syrup?
Listen, dude, it's the future. Sweeteners have gotten very advanced. We can genetically modify trees to give syrup without sugar.
Okay. Slash roll 1d2. 1, I hate it. 2, I like it.
Tastes like bark.
It tastes like bark.
Ugh. I sniff it. Oh, I never actually tried it myself.
Why would anyone eat this?
Well, not everybody can enjoy the fine.
I think I've got a headache just from smelling it.
You might want to visit Ruby. We'll see you later there, Neil. Have a good one. Again,
I'm gonna visit
stay away from
Ruby.
Bokur. Bye now. I opened the door. See ya.
I'm leaving. Yes,
Bye now.
yes.
Bye, Neil. Yeah, okay. Close it. God damn. Yeah, I have I had replicated a little plant. It's just like a It's like I don't even know what it is. It's like a little tree. That's definitely what. Oh my god, that's what I replicated. I replicated a miniature maple tree that's sitting on my desk right now in a pot.
Okay,
It's just like a little bonsai maple leaf tree.
Okay.
However much it's cost, I'll pay it. But it's sitting on the desk.
Okay. I'll let you guesstimate.
And yeah, just waiting there. Is there a way to pull up like a video feed from the brig from the office or from my on the computer?
Of course.
I'm gonna pull that up. What do I see right now?
So yeah, you see
a lot of fist bumping.
Yeah,
no, we're lifting the thing. Like, it's heavy, dude.
The hammer.
It's for the games, bro.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, there's a lot of like shirtless volleyball montage from Top Gun going on
in the
right
brig?
No, I think we're trying to
Visible
carry
to
it
me?
in. I think that's what he means.
Yeah, as soon as I see that, I just turn
I
it
feel
off.
like the shirtless montage is way better for this situation. I can totally see these two idiots doing that.
Oh, we're totally doing a shirtless montage after we've done, because we follow orders, right? Well, I know Jatato would follow orders.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've
happened.
you've brought the Warhammer to the brig. It's a lot of lifting, stopping, putting it down on the ground. Lift it, carry it, stop, put it on the ground.
Do I notice this weapon?
Yeah, for sure. They're definitely not trying to hide it. They've been ordered to do this.
This is not a regulation alliance weapon. I rub my temples because I'm starting to get a headache.
Bro, I just want to tell the whole world how heavy that thing was.
Captain McQuaid to the brig.
And I just did because you're my whole world, bro.
Dude.
Excuse me.
Yes. Yes, Captain.
This is your captain speaking.
Are-
What are you
Are
doing?
you like mimicking him?
Nothing, sir. We are just guarding the prisoner.
Is that what you're doing? I can see you right now. Yeah, that right hand, put that back. There you go. Perfect.
Sorry, sir.
What is that weapon that you are using?
It's like a... What do you reckon that is, bro? It's like a
hammer.
Yeah,
Why
but
do you
it's
have
like
it?
Too big to be a hammer.
Why do you have
couldn't
it?
nail anything with that, could you, bro?
Crewman,
Yeah, yes, sir.
why do you have it?
We were told to show it to the prisoner.
By who?
Commander Neil Page, sir.
Very well. That hammer, bring that to somewhere else. The armory, perhaps. I don't want that. I don't want that there.
You guys just spent the last 10 minutes bringing it here.
It's real heavy, sir.
Well, you brought it there, so you're gonna have to bring it back.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chop, chop. Captain out.
Yeah.
Boop, boop. I'm gonna
I need a
watch
minute,
them this
bro.
whole time too.
How can you even lift something like that?
Yeah, Bokur, you've seen them just kind of bring this hammer into the brig, and now they've
Oh,
just
yeah,
been
that's what I
like,
was asking about.
Yeah.
If they were in the brig, like
Yeah.
lifting it and stuff like that. Boker's
Yeah, we
like every
brought
time
it-
you
we
lift
brought
it.
it in, but we weren't like our shirtless montage wasn't messing with the weapon because we were ordered not to.
What? Is there? What are the walls of the brig? Like the jail cell walls? Is it like?
you've heard
It's-
this conversation happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where do you take Boop?
What?
MR Boop. Where do you take it?
In the toilet?
I
What?
was told it'd be here.
Captain just told us to take it to the armory, which we just got it from. Do you carry this all the time?
It's like third arm.
Dude, it's heavy as fuck, bro.
It named after brother.
Isn't your brother's name Boop?
Boop. Very strong. Very big Ogron. Fought many war.
Is that a classic Ogron name? I ain't met many Ogrons.
Many
to be
Ogron name whatever, but Boop's
Whatever?
brother.
Oh, that must get confusing, bro.
You
Where do
pronounce
put
wrong. It's Waha Tehemer.
Wah, therefore. Where do you take poop?
We've under orders to take it back to the armory to keep it safe.
First captain, second captain tell you this.
The captain.
We only got
Big
one
captain,
captain.
or little captain tell you this?
Big. He's pretty big. He's pretty
Yeah.
ripped. He looks like he plays hockey.
What hockey?
You drink beer, and it's cold.
Don't like the cold.
This is Peachy's understanding of the way that sports works, by the way.
The way the hockey works, anyway.
You tell little second captain he has problem with me.
He's got a that's the commander. You probably don't want to mess with the commander.
He's very small. I'll miss.
Yeah, but he's like second in command and stuff.
He's still small. He make promise, he break promise.
He made a promise. Oh, with Boop.
With Boop, yes.
Well, technically, the big captain broke the promise. So
I don't know big captain. Little captain could be making up big captain just to make sure he don't get in trouble with Bokur.
Okay, he's not like a little captain. He's the commander, and then there's the captain, who's pretty big. He that was the captain that told us to take this back.
Both captain need to talk to Bokur.
Right. Bro, I'll put out a request, but they don't usually do that.
I did nothing wrong, and I'm in your brig. I promised that my Boop, my hammer, be in sight, because nobody take it. I saw you lifting it. You had big smile on your little face.
we had to bring it in, dude.
Yeah, it's heavy, bro. I don't want to carry this thing back, to be honest.
You don't want to bring it back either. Okay.
Yeah, look, I've been in the brig before. All I did was like shoot a dude.
Bet
Well,
I
yeah.
don't get. I bet I don't get extra food either. He told me extra food too. And
That's
No,
your
no,
job.
no, bro. He totally said you could have extra food. You could have like double. Did he say double? How much extra food? How much food you eat?
usually, probably 5 to 6 very large. I would say maybe feeling meal size a day.
Whoa.
As big as cat person. Big feeling.
Right. Okay, that's a lot of food. Okay.
It's a lot of poop.
Bro, can you maybe clean your toilet for us? Because it's kind of gross.
It's like it looks like a Peanuts cartoon. Like it's just like flies, like stink lines.
I don't.
It
you don't.
probably gets like censored. Like when you look over there, like it's all pixelated. Like it just.
I saw other tiny people go in other brig and clean their toilet.
Yeah, but you're kind of like scary. No, it's cool. We cool.
Thank
we
you.
Cool.
I will not clean toilet until you bring Boop in here.
Well, technically, Boop's right here.
In line of sight.
Can you not see this? It's pretty big.
But you're going to take it away.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I mean. Don't
And
take
you're
it
not-
away.
and you're not gonna clean the toilet.
No.
Dude, maybe we should just call
1, 2, 3, go!
No, wait, dude. Maybe we should just call the captain.
I'm not calling the captain to tell him the toilet's full, bro.
No, but
He'd
like
kill me.
she want to talk to Cap. I don't.
Usually
want
we make smallest person on ship clean toilets. Who's smallest person?
Perfect
We're one
word.
of the Boreans, bro.
He clean toilet. I don't clean a toilet.
He's officially got the worst job on the
He still gets more done than Jimmy. I mean, okay. We're gonna take your hammer away now, okay?
You take Hammer and on way tell Tiny Captain he in trouble with Bokur.
You mean the dude that was in here before, Commander?
The one who is very easy to lift.
I mean, yeah, he's pretty easy to lift. I could lift it. Could you lift? I could lift like two. Totally
Yeah.
lift 2, 3 of him.
5.
Yeah,
5.
easy.
Easy.
Okay, help me with this, bro. It's heavy.
Okay. And you two goobers walk off with Boop and back to the armory. And this is a good place for us to take our break. Why don't we take our break here, and we'll be back in just a little while. Oh, my God. This is a literal shit show. We'll be back in just a little bit. If you haven't done so, please follow all these wonderful people. Their follows are free, so just do it. They're easy to do. You hit the follow button on those people's pages, and it just follows them. If you'd like to help support Table Story, one of the best ways you can do that is to support our wonderful our wonderful sponsor, Morris, who has a Patreon, patreon.com/Morris, where you can sign up and help support the podcast that Morris has set up over on Podbean, morris.podbean.com. And you can listen to all the wonderful GM stuff that he doles out, news and things about all different tabletop role-playing games. Go check it out, and we'll catch you guys in a little bit. Hang on tight. Welcome back, everybody, to Table Story Warped, the official stream of the What's Old is New RPG system. Welcome back, everybody. If you haven't done so, please follow all these wonderful people. And if you want to learn any more about the What's Old is New RPG system, you can head on over to woinrpg.com. And if you want to help support the stream, one of the best ways you can do that is to head on over to Morris and his Patreon that he's got set up, patreon.com/Morris, where you can sign up and support the podcast that Morris does, a sort of GMing news and info type podcast, which is at morris.podbean.com if you want to check that out. But otherwise, let's get back to the game. So, we kind of left in a weird spot. Jitator and Happy Fun Time have returned the hammer to the armory. What's Commander Beige up to here?
He's gone to see Ruby Tutti.
Okay. So Ruby, you're finishing up on doing an examination on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I think, let's see what kind of fun race we can make this. So this is probably, we'll say, this is a Larek. It's basically a Cyclops type person, and you are doing maybe an eye check.
Okay. Right, look right in. Okay. All right. Note taken. All right, do these eye drops twice a day. Make sure, because you probably got a scratch on your lens, and then don't roll around in the
big eye. It's this big in relation to their face.
Mm-hmm. Just don't roll around in the cornflakes anymore when you eat them. I know you say you fell asleep, but they're gonna get stuck in your eye. Just two drops a day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Which lollipop do you want?
Lollipop?
Yeah, I do lollipops whenever we have a good examination. I've got peppermint, pineapple, and peanut right now.
Do you have algae flavored?
No, I got coconut.
Close enough.
Okay, there you go. Oh, hey, Commander Base.
Sorry to disturb you, Chief Medical Officer Tutti. I'll just sit by here.
Are you feeling all right?
I had a bit of a headache when I drank this.
What is that?
It's sugar-free maple syrup.
So it's... I don't think that's a thing. Is this the captain's handwriting that says sugar-free on this?
I don't...
It looks handwritten.
It does, but maybe he just marked it.
I don't think he can convince himself of things being sugar-free by just writing it on them.
Well,
but okay.
It doesn't taste like sugar. It tastes like I was dying. Which sugar does taste like that sometimes.
Did you feel lethargic after you?
No, I just had a cluster headache for a second, and the captain recommended I come see you, and I kind of wanted to see you anyway.
Well, thank you. I'm glad I brightened your day. But maybe just avoid anything the captain gives you to eat now. Because it seems as though he's not looking into your potential dietary restrictions, allergies, and or your diabetes at all, and just handing you stuff to eat. Maybe just next time, stick it in your fanny pack and be like, I'm going to save this for later because I just ate, you know?
That's a good one. Yes, I'll do that. I mean, he was smiling. I think he was being nice.
He probably had too many of his own maple syrups.
Yeah, he does like maple syrup quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I wonder if he had his teeth replaced with titanium or something.
I mean, he does stay in his room a lot. Maybe he just brushes his teeth and flosses, which is good. Good dental hygiene is very good.
Yes, very, very.
What you want to see me about otherwise? I know you said you just want to come by. You just want to like talk about the news. I heard some really interesting gossip the other day.
Gossip?
Yeah. Ebel, the feeling from down in the mess hall.
Crewman Ebel, yes.
I heard. Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
I heard she left a hairball in the hallway. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. And then I heard that Crewman Henry, he slipped on it. And he's going to sue her. That's what I heard.
Accident in the workplace. Oh, I better report this. I'll write it down.
I think you should verify the
Ebel.
sources first, but
Yes.
it's pretty
We'll do a full
juicy, right?
investigation, a shipwide investigation.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you clean an Ogron?
I'm sorry, what?
So let's hypothetically, if an Ogron were to join the Alliance, they would have to conform to Alliance protocols on
Is this a science experiment?
hygiene.
I love science. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
They would have to conform to Alliance hygiene regulations, but
Well, I do believe that based on their own, from what I understand, and I don't know many Ogrons, just bear with me. Imagine, you have dry skin?
yes.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. So imagine being told,
Dermatitis on
yeah,
my
imagine being
elbows
told
mostly.
that you couldn't take care of that.
Sometimes I get it on my scalp as well.
Yeah, you know that like ointment and stuff you use for it?
Yeah.
You know how it kind of stinks a little bit? I mean, nobody tells you because we all like it, but you know, it stinks a little bit.
It kind of smells like hospitals though, and that's relaxing.
Or it's your everyday smell. It's imagine being told you couldn't use your skincare regimen because it was offensive to other people.
So Ogrons smell like that for their health.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't really had a chance to dive into Ogron
Like
biology.
to.
Where are you going with this?
Well, we have an Ogron on board, which
We have an Ogron on board. I thought we sent them all back down.
one of them
their
was
trial.
a little different.
What do you mean by different?
Well, she and kind of, and you know,
She's.
well.
I don't speak sign language. I'm real sorry. I tried one time, but I don't. I tried, but it's not a language I understand. What? She's what?
Okay, so well, she was a prisoner on board the Ogron ship, so she technically wasn't a member of the crew.
Did you see this in their records, or you know?
Well, I went on the account of what she told me, and I did check out some of the footage when we boarded the Ogron ship, and my own personal experience.
That was a nightmare, by the way. That was not fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Did it
I mean,
smell bad on
that
there?
one Ogron picked you up. I mean, I was scared for you.
Well, the Ogron that picked me up is actually the one we're talking about. She tried to protect me, obviously, and the rest of the team from the Ogrons who were attacking, and she was nearly successful. But the Ogrons are quite aggressive, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard about their, we'll call it aggression. Yes.
Well, from what I've seen, I am inclined to believe that she wasn't part of the crew, and I'm attempting to have
You're
her...
talking about that Ogron you brought up here that I did the medical examinations on, the blood draw and stuff like that?
Yes. The
Okay.
regulation initiates.
I thought we were, I mean, didn't the captain send you here with her to do that, and that potentially she was being eyeballed to help out around the ship?
Kind of.
What do you mean, sort of?
I sent her because I didn't have a chance to really speak to the captain much And when I did, he told me to deal with it, so I did. But I don't think I dealt with it the way the captain wanted me to deal with it.
So he didn't
because-
give you specific orders. He just said deal with it.
Yes.
He's real good
yes.
about that, isn't he?
Yes,
Mhm.
and gets very angry when you don't do what he thinks he told you to do. But you live and learn, of course. He put her back in the brig. I have
Those
been
rooms
to
are so tiny. It can't be good for her health.
Yes, she was requesting more food and a larger bed. I did arrange the food. I didn't know how to increase the bed because
Yeah, I
the
imagine their
sizes
caloric
she was-
intake is really, really high. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. I just told them to increase the food. I hope they've done that properly. Well, and I had a word with the captain, and he said he did. He gave me some sugar-free syrup and asked me to leave.
So what was his orders about the Ogron?
It was kind of his usual. He was going to do something, but he didn't really say exactly what.
Mm-hmm. Did it involve the movie Aliens or Daddy Daycare?
Maybe. I don't know. But he did say that in order for an Ogron to be part of the Alliance, they would have to fully align to protocol, and one of those was hygiene. And now I thought the smell was kind of like you know when you get pins and needles in your foot and you stamp it and it hurts, but it's also nice because you're getting blood into it. It was like the smell of that.
So like a fine wine, you got used to it. You didn't like it at first, but you got used to it.
I liked it at first, but yeah, it's a quiet taste.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure where an Ogron, since there are no Ogrons in the Alliance, I'm not sure where the regulation would be for their hygiene.
Yeah, that's
because
the
everyone's
problem.
a little bit different.
Because I mean, I don't think we really know of the actual Ogron hygiene regiment already, like what they do day by day. I mean, I severely doubt with that stink they like shower every day or anything like that. But I don't know. I don't know if that would be healthy for them. I think it would be in the best interest that we figure out biologically what's best for them. But I don't. But I mean, this is all hypothetical, right? Like, if the council were to say that we would invite the Ogrons into being a part of our alliance, then
Well, I
this
mean,
would
the
be-
captain could just do it. It could, if we could make sure that they were meeting regulations, the captain could just do it like he did with Modo. But this is completely different
Modo-
somehow.
Modo,
Well,
being
yeah,
a-
he's just a normal human. It's
Mhm.
everything's on. It's all
Normal.
the same, so it's
Mhm.
easy to just change those over because we already have humans.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm sure Modo, I mean, I would say Modo might not need as much hair gel as he uses and does smell a little bad every once in a while, but I'm sure it's just a phase. But at least he moderately meets,
Yes, I think it's Lynx Africa.
Mm,
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, if I'm not ordering or asking or anything, but if you wanted to go and see the Ogron and see
You want me
what
to go
they're,
see the Ogron?
I'm not allowed.
What did you do? Why aren't you allowed with the Ogron? She leans a little close, like she's listening to gossip.
Well, the captain said that
Mhm.
my romantic involvement in the Ogron would
Romantic. Commander Neil Beige, I never once in my life thought you would ever have a romantic relationship with anyone. I am so excited right now. Tell me more. How she make you feel?
Dead inside.
Interesting and unexpected, sir.
So what
Well,
you're
you
saying
know-
is she's marriage material?
Have you told your mom about it yet?
No, I haven't. I didn't mean to tell the captain. I didn't mean to tell you either.
Well, I mean, love makes you do silly things.
I don't think it's. I don't. Will you help me?
Do you not want to like her? Are you lovesick? I can give you some advice, but The last time I fell out of a relationship, I fell into the bottle, and it was a rough one.
I just think that regardless of any romantic involvement, she deserves a chance to not be a prisoner anymore. Since as she's been a prisoner the whole, I don't really know much of her story, because the captain's put her in the brig, which is fine. But I'm not allowed to go and see her and see if her hygiene is up to code. There was a lot of poo in the toilet.
Well, I mean, that's just unhealthy for anybody. We should probably get somebody from engineering down there to take care of that. What's that little one's name?
I could get the standing chief engineer for prefect to clean. He has been arranging to clean the entire ship, so it's only one extra room. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine with that. I mean, had to deal with a very messy engineering bay anyways, but...
Actually, the
think-
engineering bay is pristine ever since Jimmy hasn't been in there. I always thought it was painted orange, but that was an orange dust.
Yeah, I know, right? It always smelled a little like corn, but also a little like fake cheese, you know?
Yeah, like a cheesy dust.
It's weird.
Very
Okay,
dusty.
how about... This will be fun. Are you ready? This will be fun. How about, as an effort to improve relations with the Ogrons, because
Yeah.
who wants to be dealing with the same thing we dealt with earlier with the Ogrons again? Anyways, first experience, not the best experience. How about we involve RA9 because he's science officer and he needs to get data logs about Ogron so we have them in our system in case we encounter any more in the future. I think that would be very important. And we go down and conduct an interview with this Ogron. And since you're the best note taker, maybe you don't get close to her, but because I really like the fact that, you found your lady. She might be a little bit uncultured, but that'll be fine. And we interview the Ogron. We'll have let's see. Maybe we'll take some snacks. I wonder what Ogrons like to eat.
Well, the captain did order me not to go there as a captain and as a friend.
Why is a friend?
I don't know. I don't really know what the difference is because he's just one person.
She leans in really close. Are you telling me the captain doesn't approve of interspecies relationships?
I mean, he hasn't said anything, but there was that report about maybe.
I think you know your friends.
There was I did see something with your name on it about
My name?
yes. Yeah, it was your name. Lieutenant Commander Weiler's name. There was some names on the sheet.
I figured.
Please roll a bluffing plus your charisma or your reputation there, Neil.
Well, I'm not trying to lie. I'm just making up shit about the
Yeah, it's. I mean, is it accurate, Captain?
What? Which specific thing?
It's a species relationship.
Oh my God, no. Not at all.
Because he encouraged me.
Would there be some kind of form with Ruby's name on and Weiler's name?
Oh, probably not specifically. Past, there would be a. Well, it depends. I don't know where I would have stored it for the movie night. I had both of them sitting together, but aside from that, there's nothing like specifically both of them together in the document anywhere. If that's what you're asking.
Let's just say it's that then, because I'm not trying to lie. Otherwise, I'll just take it back from what I said.
Okay.
So
I'm not trying to lie, just trying to make something up. That was good. That was good. We need that on a clip.
let me think. How do we work this out? Oh, you know how you and RA9 made that instructional video?
Yes.
Okay.
We made quite a few. We're up to 47 at the moment.
Ooh, 47 thumbs ups?
47 videos.
Oh, I thought you meant like
It's about
engagement with
17
the network
thumbs
of
up.
the ship. Okay, never mind.
I do have 6 accounts, so I thumbed them up on all of them.
Why you make 6 accounts? Are you playing Space Farmville?
You
You know you
well,
can't-
I
you
need
can't
that
find-
energy. It's really difficult. Keep running out of energy all the time, and
Please don't spend your credits on in-game purchases. It's just not very smart.
I mean, I haven't got any spare money because of the holodeck rentals at the moment. So
You're staying clear of those, right?
yes,
Okay. How about we get RA9 to rig up a live stream of the interview, so that way you can watch the interview about learning
and I
more
could
about the
see her.
Ogrons. Yes, you can see her, but you're not near her. And you could even send questions in for RA9 in case anything you're curious about for your forums about the Ogrons, right?
that's not breaking his orders.
Wow, this is some next level fucking end run shit here.
Look, Neil went from being like super unengaging with people to now having a love interest, and I am thrilled. Like, I'm so excited. Let's go.
Okay, but like I said, the captain doesn't trust any of my recommendations with regards to the Ogron.
Well, I mean, how about I am curious. I do think if we improve Ogron relations, it might help the overall health of this maybe sector of space, because, you know, learning more about your other people is the best way of learning more about yourself.
Yes.
So how about we write up some forms and paperwork, because you're good at that, to have the captain sign off on an investigative effort to learning more about the Ogron and about their health regimens, so that on this ship we could propose a new addendum to the health measurements within our own alliance that would help Ogrons maybe feel more welcome.
I love paperwork. Did I mention that before? I could
And
do that.
Ogrons apparently, but
No.
you do you boo.
Just-
Hashtag.
Just Bokur. Baker. Bokur.
Whatever pet name you want to say. Yeah, let's make up that paperwork. Contact RA9, because I think him setting up a camera with a live stream and conducting the questions will take us both away from being a problematic point in this nature. And then we'll get more information about her for the betterment of the alliance.
So,
Thank
a
you.
scientific investigation on the betterment of the alliance, improving interspecies relations.
Learning more about the Ogrons so that your girlfriend doesn't get kicked off the ship.
She's not my
Yes.
girlfriend.
Sure. Between you and me.
But I didn't.
I don't have Ogron favorite lollipops, but I'll try.
Ooh. I don't. Do your lollipops have meat in them?
Mhm. I did have that one steak kind. Nobody really liked it. But not enough A1.
Commander Wheeler. Commander Wheeler has been asking to instate steak flavored lollipops in the.
Quincy liked it. Quincy jumped
I
right
know.
up as soon as you said steak.
Chief Petty Officer Quincy also was asking for more of that to be in the
He's just the
replicators.
cutest, you know? Anyways. Okay, well, I'll work on
cute.
some more steak. You,
I will make some paperwork.
yeah, it's your favorite.
I do like paperwork.
I'm glad you stopped smoking, because now you can actually make paperwork.
Well, I wasn't going to give up paperwork.
Okay. This was nice.
Thank you, Ruby.
Let me know when you need me down in the brig.
I will send the paperwork to the captain to arrange the science, and I will speak to RA9 about it as well.
Perfect. And I go back to somebody else who probably doesn't have one eyeball for medical analysis.
I fucking sprint to my room, my notary desk, and start making paperwork.
Neil is definitely a straight hand runner. You know, he does the.
Probably a straight-headed walker, too.
Definitely.
Okay. So, alrighty. So you, how is this working now? I mean, What's your? Are you contacting RE9?
Yes.
RE9.
Hello, Beige.
Can you meet me in my quarters, please? Just sit
Sure.
down.
All right, I'll be there
why
in a
did I
minute.
run? Sorry, what was that?
I'll be there in just a minute.
Oh, okay.
That smoker's cough. That.
I used to be able to do a smoker's cough because I was one, but now I can't do it anymore. There we go.
Oh,
Mm.
your poor
And I'll let
epiglottis.
That was good.
Too good.
Too good. Perhaps he isn't doing paperwork anymore.
Hello, RA9.
Yeah.
I'm putting together some paperwork for a scientific investigation, trying to find out more information about Ogrons and how we can integrate them into the Alliance better to better understand them better.
Why do you need me for?
Ruby said that because you are the chief science officer, this would be something of interest with you, so you would be part of the whole investigation. Did you
Thank
know
you,
there's an
that's fine.
Ogron in the brig?
Sorry, what?
There's an Ogron on board who has been falsely accused of being a bad person.
Then you're trying to help, said Ogron.
Yes. Ruby suggested that doing a scientific investigation on the Ogrons and what they're actually like would help maybe get her out and, other stuff.
What is my task?
Is this something you would like to be a part of?
Sure.
You probably have to deal with the specifics with Ruby, but I believe she wants to live stream the event. Just, if anyone wanted to see the science happening, I don't know if anyone would want to watch that, but it's good for science.
Who isn't interested in science, Mr. Page?
I am very interested in science.
So am I.
I would, yes, science.
Science is
Big,
amazing.
tall, green, rock hard science.
Ooh, dream weaver, I believe you get me through the night.
I've been staring off into space for about a minute and a half now.
Beige,
Boop!
do you wish me to contact Ruby?
Yes, I just need to get your okay on it before I make the paperwork. I don't really know much about how to do the science.
Well, leave the science to me. That is what I'm
Right.
here for.
Okay, I will send the paperwork to the captain, and then you'll have to deal with it. And don't forget to live stream it, and let me know when it is, just so I can make a note of it, even in case anyone was interested in watching science.
Sure thing.
Thanks, Iron. Oh, we still we've got another PSA to do about the importance of keeping milk refrigerated along with mayonnaise and ketchup.
That is a good one.
Yes.
It is often that humans mix them up.
Yes, I mean, you turn your back for 1 second and the mayonnaise is getting warm in the cupboard. It's a scourge on the Alliance.
We'll get right on that. I need to prepare for the live stream.
Yes. I will fill out the paperwork for you too.
Why would you need a
Okie dokie.
cupboard with the replicator?
Yeah.
I don't. You just
No one
make the
uses the
food with the
replicators.
mayo on it already. It's like.
Some people like to construct their sandwich the old school way. I bet you Braxton gets separate pieces. When he makes a sandwich, he makes a fucking sandwich. He gets like the deli meats and the salads and the sauces and the cheeses and then puts it together.
Sometimes maybe he's a stickler for details, especially with food.
He's like, this ain't a sandwich, this is a fucking sandwich, son. Yeah, and I'm gonna work on the paperwork.
Science Officer Ruby.
Yes, Officer RN.
Medical. Hello. I was told to contact you by Neil.
Yes. Is this in regards to our Ogron relation attempt interview situation?
Yes, the scientific live stream.
What did you need to discuss?
I haven't been informed of my duties.
Oh, okay. So, you know when we encountered the Ogrons and their ship a while ago, and we didn't really have that much information about them?
Yes.
Okay, maybe this would help with that. I think that if we interview this Ogron, who seems, according to Commander Beige, be willing to work with us, that we learn more about the Ogron species and potentially increase our relations with them by knowing more about them when we encounter them in the future. So I think it's very important that we interview her for study purposes. I do think that we'll say Commander Beige has a affinity either for or against her smell. I couldn't tell, but so we need to keep him separate, which is why I think we should live stream it, because Commander Beige, he's always got really informative questions. I do think that
Go ahead
him
and give
helping
me
you direct it.
bluffing plus your charisma.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put all 3 of my luck dice. Oh my god, you still.
Oh my
What
god!
the fuck?
Oh my
5 ones?
god!
Oh.
Oh my god! Is that
Was the
9
ones
dice
in
that
chat?
you rolled? Wait, is that? Oh no, that's 8 dice. 3. Holy shit! The worst roll I've ever seen. Congratulations. So
Literally.
on an
Made it.
8d6, a 12. There were
Look, Mom.
5 ones in there. Nothing higher than a 3. Oh my god.
Excuse me, I'm emailing Roll20.
Can I please get an intuition plus insight if you've got it, RA9?
Yes, let me see. Lessons I do not, so just intuition.
Gotta
Bam!
with 2 dice, you almost beat it, but unfortunately, it's not enough. I can't believe that you somehow. I can't. That's holy crap, Peachy.
Take a screenshot and then put this in #mylife.
Peachy. I mean, do you feel like your brand is being stolen at this point? I mean,
Yeah, that's copyrighted, you two. Can we? Okay.
Look, I'm trying to get you a hookup. Calm down.
Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
One time I saw somebody put mayonnaise on a pizza. It might have been just as bad.
Were they Swedish?
Mayonnaise
Maybe.
and peas. I kind of want to try it. Someone else want to try that?
Looks ridiculous. It looks horrible.
It's just, I mean, it's just a salad on bread, right?
Yeah, but that's a pizza. No.
That sounds very reasonable, Ruby.
Good. I think that. Also, do you mind including in that questioning anything about their daily hygiene regimen? I think that would be important if she's going to remain on the ship at all in any precipice. I don't mind being down there and helping you out, but I think that with the Ogrons, once you introduce too many voices into the situation, they might get overwhelmed.
Perhaps you can whisper, and I shall ask the questions.
Okay, let's hope she's not they're sensitive and thinks they were talking about her, but I will try. Yes.
Good. I shall prepare the live stream setup.
Thank you. Also, I forgot to tell you this earlier. Oh, no, Captain. But do you mind setting up a bit of a holosim simulation? How do I say this? Zebu, big eyes,
Affirmative.
pinchers. Okay, he or she, I don't know. I can't. He is apparently experiencing some antisocial behavior from other people on the ship. I don't know. The captain wasn't very clear. However, I don't think he feels like he's involved with the people as much as he could be, or understands them as much on the ship. Can you write a program that is a new holosim that is essentially just general social interactions with the various species that are on, races that are on this ship?
Sure thing.
Great. Please don't tell the captain I waited like hours to tell you. I got really distracted.
RE9. Give me a logic check plus either biology or xenology.
I have biology plus logic.
Plus logic, yeah. An 18 on a 5d6. Okay. I'm gonna send you...
Everything's a good roll now.
I'm gonna send you a thingy here. I'll just send this to you on Zoom.
Mhm.
Oops. So this is the information that you're gonna know about the Payjack in general. This is the way that most of them are sort of labeled in society, etc. There you go.
Okay. That's
So you can copy pasta that someplace
Yeah.
if you want. But
That's what I shall do. And then I would head down to storage, I guess, and try to get like everything we need to, or the science department, I guess, and get cams and stuff.
I mean, as far as like surveillance goes, the ship is going to be out, like laid out with surveillance. It's more along the lines of like setting up authorization and stuff like that. Like the ship is monitored. There's like cameras set up throughout the ship for various like reasons, just to make sure that make sure that if there's damage or whatever, that can be checked out. If they're not in the room, so that if something goes wrong or whatever, they can look at a room and see if it's get some kind of damage report or whatever for various reasons, mostly safety. But yeah, there's cameras like in every room. As far as like the general setup for this kind of thing, it's just a matter of relaying a feed and such. So it's actually really easy to do. This is not a complicated task. Like, it's just a matter of you doing it instead of Commander Beige.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Couldn't Beige just like look at the feed, just like Captain? Does he have has
Absolutely.
Access to that? Yeah. So okay.
Absolutely. But it's also going to be his name that's associated with it, and Captain McQuaid has told him to basically drop it, and it's kind of you're being the sort of cleaner for this relationship situation here. You're laundering this dirtiness.
God damn it. Well, I doesn't know it's dirty, so it's fine.
Launder my dirt.
So, in terms of like stuff that you'll need, it's really basic. Like, you don't even need any actual hardware. It's a straight up just like you're setting up different authorizations with the computer. So go ahead and make me a logic check plus computers.
Yes, my favorite.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
You're giving me like some hacker's acid burn realness right now.
13. Wow, that's another shit roll. 13 on a
Yeah.
5d6. That's
goodness, well,
Well,
four.
he's gonna cut out like to and fro. He's gonna hear like
It's more along the lines of like trying to camouflage this. You're probably not really trying very hard to hide the fact that Commander Beige has authorized this. So you probably mentioned this like in the actual setup of the audio cues that Commander Beige has in fact ordered you to do this.
I haven't ordered him to do this.
So it was Ruby, I guess. Technically,
Lenny's a part of it, I guess.
Although I'm doing the paperwork. The captain's gonna know the paperwork like went through me.
so I guess then it would just be that Ruby has told you to do this. Yeah.
Um,
I like that the captain has become the antagonist.
Somehow, yeah.
It's just like a nice whatever, do this, get it done. Yeah, but
What am I supposed to be doing?
get it done.
I guess I'll do this over here then.
I mean, let's be honest, V.A. Morrison. Whole staff is in the brig at the end of the episode. I mean, did you see the crew anywhere else except the brig for the end of the show anyway. Like, I mean, aside from death, like,
Captain's just gonna put himself in the brig. Done.
At some point, I'm gonna have to. I think.
Just for privacy.
So, okay, so yeah, you set this up, and I guess Ruby, on your end, you kind of do what exactly? You're getting like some equipment set up in terms of like scanners and whatnot. Okay, so how you doing this, guys?
I would assume that we're sitting down there and having like a.
I mean, does Bokur just get brought in here? I mean, how does this work? How you guys doing this?
I think it'd be safer for us too, and I think we would probably all agree to do this down the brig, because while I do not know this Ogron, she might lash out at some interpersonal questions. So maybe just in the brig's fine. What do you think about that, Arina?
I agree. It takes quite a lot of authorization to get her out of there. Brig is fine.
Also, I don't know how much I can hold back Commander Bates. Just saying. Oh, okay. Well, I will meet you down the brig then.
All right.
Good.
So, Captain,
Aren't you gonna wait for the paperwork to be okayed?
I was gonna say I figured that already was like.
I don't think does Ruby give a shit.
I figured it is. And
This
I
is
don't
the
know
most
if you-
exciting thing that's happened to her.
I know she's a gossip queen, so she's
Aside
just
from
like,
the fact that
let's just go.
she just got
Let's
into a
just assume.
firefight the other day, or yesterday. Yeah.
I've seen bar fights all the time. That's no big deal.
But this,
But
true love.
not just true love, Commander Beige, true love. You don't understand. Therapy sessions have been real weird.
But did they send off like the request right away?
I mean, I would have sent the paperwork as soon as it
Commander
was
Beige,
done.
go ahead and give me a logic plus your. Let's see here.
Bureaucracy.
Absolutely. Bureaucracy.
Is this another day? Because does the captain go to sleep? I can't remember what time of day it is anymore.
It's the.
Is this the same day that I was on the planet with the ambassador?
No, you guys. It would have been the following day. Yeah, this
Okay.
is the following day.
Then I'm gonna dump my luck dice into this. Bureaucracy. Captain did not ask me to do this. Is this a minus D6?
Yeah, technically you guys are still on a minus D6, but I wiped that out. Okay, there's a roll.
That's a roll.
All right.
That's what I do.
That's an 8d6 there with the luck and stuff included in, and that's gonna total out to be a 26. Sure. You write up this paperwork lickety split. It's second nature to you, and you have a personal investment in it, which just, there's take it to the limit. There's like whoosh, 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 like rubber stamp. There's Edgar Wright flash cuts going on here.
It's some slick written up paperwork. It's a scientific investigation, or it's a request to do a scientific investigation. It's just all legit, and it looks great, and it draws your eye to the correct points rather than the points of, I want to have sex with an Ogron.
It looks very professional. Yeah, I go over this. This looks great. I include a few of my own questions that I was planning. Like I was planning on doing my own meeting with the Ogron, but this is so well done up that I'm not even going to meet with them. I'm just going to include the few questions I had ready for the Ogron, and they can ask them, and I'll just review the footage.
Okay.
Do you want to toss the questions in chat in Roll20? Just the generic questions
Yeah, sure.
right there.
Look at that. Ogron's history, background, what were they doing on the pirate ship, ever kill another humanoid person, why do they want to join the ship's crew, and what do they want to do on board, needs, wants, dietary, hygiene, etc. Willing to go through a probational period where they will be under surveillance. Okay. Yeah. So you get the red pen marks all over your documents. Sent back.
Did he use a red pen? I don't even care. I
Those-
don't even care that it's red pen because he's like, yes.
Those are the only color pens that Captain McQuaid has.
Wow. Inception noise.
Ruby, the nugget is in the foil.
Boop. Don't microwave the foil, Commander Beige. Please.
I'll have to check the code words. Not getting microwave, Ruby.
Code word. Oh. Okay. Yes. Well, the science officer is going to be in the brig.
The captain has also included some questions he would like to ask himself. I'll forward them to RA9, and maybe I'll ask some questions myself.
What kind of questions do you want to ask, Commander Beige?
What's favorite food?
That's good. That's important. We need to put that in the replicator.
Do you like paperwork?
I'm gonna go ahead and go on a long shot and say probably not, Commander Beige.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Okay.
Where do they go for fun?
Okay, so recreational efforts. All right.
And ideal mating rituals. Scientifically, biological, I don't know. Do you know how they work? I don't know how they work. It's probably not important.
How about we not and say we did? Or let's just say...
Who should we tell we did?
Just between you say it to me, I'll say it too. It'll be fine. Let's just... I don't think it's the correct timing, potentially, to ask about their mating rituals. If you know what I mean. Usually it's after your second or third meeting, maybe.
But usually by the second meeting, you have some vague idea of what you're supposed to bloody do.
Okay, let's just not ask anything about any sort of intimate situations with an Ogron. I think it's important, we'll say, for the paperwork of getting to know Ogrons better for our ship relations, that
it's like a
we
deep
assume,
sigh from Neil.
Let's just if that is a curiosity of your own, when you're allowed to be around.
I thought it might be helpful to know about the biological workings. You being a doctor, if they got injured.
I can help with injuries. However, if somebody got these injuries from doing intimate acts, those sometimes aren't details that I need to know.
I know that there was a colonel who got shot in the bum. It's not really relevant, is it?
No, it's not. I don't think we should bring that up either to the Ogron. I don't think that's the best introductory talk for any
So you're
purpose.
suggesting we don't bring up a tale of a colonel getting shot in the bum to the Ogron? I'm learning so much.
Yeah. Let's keep it to the science-based questions, not including intimate things like that. I think that's something that might be for a later discussion once maybe they're comfortable,
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, I don't see the captain necessarily enjoying that being on the questionnaire. Just saying. Did you put that on the questionnaire and send it to the captain?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I just spoke about general scientific questions, and he's added some himself.
Oh, what did he add?
He wants to know. Mostly, he wants to know about the actual Ogron, and if they're viable for the ship. I think he just wants to just know if it would be a viable crew member.
Well, see, that's important. I mean, you know, if you want to get to know somebody, you got to spend time with them. If he's going to kick them off the ship because they're not a viable crew member, then you're not going to be able to spend time with them. And I don't know how Ogrons operate or how they feel about being asked about their sex life. So let's not. Okay, let's not.
Right. Well, you are the doctor. You would know these things.
I'm also very concerned about your health as a doctor. So
My health?
mental health.
Did my test results come back bad?
No. You know, I just know
Okay.
you got
Is
rose-tinted
90
glasses
resting
on,
heartbeat
okay?
bad?
Sorry, my asthma's playing up.
Deep breaths and try not to breathe in too much Ogron stench because it might hurt a little bit. It might sting your lungs, you know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Now,
turn on the
where's
light
your
soon.
where's your interview room gonna be? Are you gonna be, like in the Holocene or something?
I was just gonna watch it on the data pad in my quarters.
Okay. Remember to. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
I can't afford any more.
I wouldn't advise you. I wouldn't advise you to be in public watching it.
Not in public.
Mm-hmm. You just don't want anybody to learn any top secret information.
Oh yes, top secret.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and meet RA9. You send me any extra questions to my data pad that you think would be relevant at that time.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'm so gonna whisper message you on the Zoom call every time I have a weird question.
I knew it.
I'll send the okay back to RA9 along with the captain's questions.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no problem. So RA9, you start to get all the information filtered in towards you, and yeah, I guess you guys have set up the Ogron interview here, and the group of you get into your comfortable positions, and get set up. So RA9, you and Ruby are heading down to the brig, and Neil has lit some incense, had a cucumber sandwich.
Neil wouldn't burn incense.
It's just
He's-
like
He
leftover
sprayed his
paperwork.
athlete foot antiperspirant around.
It's vaguely minty.
Barry Manilow is in full swing.
Actually, it's canon that he listens to like hardcore metal or
Yeah.
something.
A
It's
cover.
It's a cover of Barry Manilow's greatest hits.
Yeah.
That's the album.
Slayer plays. No, this Raining Blood, Manilow style. All right. So you escort Bokur down to well, I guess into a chair or something while this is going on, and
When they doing it in the break,
yeah,
because
yeah.
Ruby was scared that
Yeah, this
might
is
go crazy.
You get her a chair or something to sit down. Otherwise, the brig is just like a bed and a toilet, and you know,
Is she still behind the bars then, or are we taking her out?
there's no bars. It's a force field.
Oh, okay, yeah, but behind that, yeah.
Am I okay to clean the toilet? Because that's my fucking job now. Cleaning shit.
I
Am I
think
gonna be in the way?
I think Perfect Ford has also he's like putting on a wetsuit of sorts, like he's zipping it up.
I'll just be over here cleaning this fucking toilet. 8 years of engineering school. And I'm plugging up. Where was that pig bitch that fucking suggested I do this?
You miss spot on wall.
Don't you fucking start, you... Right, I get that. Fucking hell. I need a number 7 chisel.
This is the worst show we've ever done. Can we get some shit show? Can we get some shit show emotes in the chat, please? Oh my god. This is horrible. Okay. So, yeah. So, who's how's this working here? Who's leading the interview? What's happening?
I believe I will.
Okay.
Hello. Are you comfortable?
Me need to know machinery could talk. Hello.
Hello. My name is RA9. I am the science officer on board this vessel.
RA9 science. Okay.
You may call me RA9.
Did you bring poop?
Excuse me?
Poop. I discussed with 2 small men over there and other small
Oh,
men.
dear God, not more poop. No more poop. She can't fit any more, Captain.
You have poop? Oh no. Why don't eat that? That's not good.
I'm not gonna eat it. What? Ew.
Why? She leans over to the robot, like as close to the force field as possible. Why small man save poop?
It's so viscous.
Do not mind him. We're here for other reasons.
Boop. Okay. Just. Where is Boop?
Rube is there too, right? Because I wouldn't have any idea what now. I would.
Neither does Ruby. What's he talking about? Boop.
Oh, I think that's what she calls the big hammer thing.
Oh, so a weapon.
Yes, my hammer.
We maybe can deliver it to you later?
Oh, I don't know. Should we put in an order for that?
We can deal with it after the interview.
Me answer questions, you bring poop. Okay, maybe why don't we put in a request with Captain? Maybe.
Do you think that will be a sufficient answer?
I don't know. That's what we're learning about Ogrons right now. I don't know.
Maybe.
2 questions. And then boop.
There is more questions than 2.
3 questions. And then boop.
Then we can maybe talk about it. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
So tell me, where are you from?
Originally, Bokur from very big planet. I used to mine. It was a desert, like sand. Got all in toes.
So you are a miner.
Not anymore. I am trader now.
Trader.
Mhm.
Understood.
I look and trade. Not anymore though, because been prisoner for long time.
How long?
I don't know. Hard to tell on ship with no windows.
Well, is the captain? I wonder if I should relay this to the captain. So I'm thinking, or if it should be beige at the moment.
Well, I'm watching.
Yeah, but
Is
you
the
gave
captain
the page, so I'm
watching
wondering-
as well?
That's what I'm wondering if he's also.
Well, you're doing a scientific study, right? So I guess you do the study first and then send it.
I guess it'd be okay.
Yeah, you don't usually go question by question and relay the information. This would just be a
No, it'd
you
just be like
compile a
it's asked,
report
like,
and you
is-
give it to the captain.
Yeah,
It
just see if
was
there's anything.
a live stream though. Didn't you wasn't that like the paperwork that was done up as a live stream?
Yeah, so people can ask questions.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's any way for you guys to be able to tell or not if like who's watching or how many people are watching, but
there is someone called Keel Yellow.
Hmm?
Is there though? Are we sure that there is?
Yep.
Also, someone
Okay.
gave him 2 million credits. That also happened.
That I'm certain did not happen.
All right, now there's some questions coming in. Do you see those questions?
Negative. I only have the captain's.
Oh, I thought that notifications. You have like 3 unread notifications. You should read those on your. And she's like touching your databed. I thought those. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Next question. What were you doing upon the pirate ship which we escorted you from?
Someday stare at one wall and think about poop. Other day stare at other wall and think about poop.
Let me rephrase question. Why were you upon the pirate ship which we escorted you from?
They took Bokur prisoner.
Why?
Bokur offered chunk of metal. Say chunk of metal was tin. They do not believe it's tin. They say it's just nothing.
Understandable.
They took great offense.
Understood. Ruby, is there any other questions as we have been asked?
I do believe we're supposed to ask about some sort of hygiene regimen. I'm sorry, my eyes are getting watery. This stinking here is real rough.
Affirmative. While I take a look at that, I need to ask you though, would you ever kill a human or a person?
It depends. I think maybe if person tried to steal poop. Poop's best friend.
Is that the only criteria?
Bokur don't know. Bokur never want to kill human.
Would you say you get easily agitated?
What agitated?
Angry?
Bokur very easy get along with.
Good. These are good answers. You are answering very well.
Okay, you asked 3 questions. Where is poop?
Neil?
Yes?
It seems that she would like her poop.
Oh, that's her weapon. Yeah, it should be in the room so she can see it.
It does not appear to be in the room.
I did order the agitator and Happy Fun Time. Are they there?
Yeah, they're probably off duty by now. We'll say that Florp is on guard.
Is there a hammer which is in the room?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Yes. There is supposedly...
Sorry, Lieutenant Commander RA9. There's no hammer. Would you like me to replicate you one?
I'll look at Ruby now.
Do you think that would work?
I mean, we do replicate weapons. I've seen it replicate hammers before. We could try. Maybe.
Yes. Please. Would you replicate a hammer?
All right. I'll be right back.
I got this hammer.
That's too
What?
big.
It's not a toothpick, it's a bloody hammer. I'm using it on this number 7 chisel here to get the... to
What
clean.
chisel?
This thing. Chisel. Right here.
Chisel. Okay. But that's
Chisel.
not hammer. I mean, that's like tiny man hammer, but not Bokur hammer.
She's for knocking nails in and stuff.
Tiny
My
hammer.
hammer. This was given to me by my uncle.
Bokur hammer, like your hammer, like
Call it for Dave.
you call it Voddive. What?
For Dave, yeah.
Why you name hammer Voddive?
Well,
Long name for tiny hammer.
well, for Dave, he's like a deity, kind of.
A deity. What is that?
You're fit as anything.
Thank you.
Tall too, about 3 feet. Towered over people he did.
3 feet tall. That's tiny man, tiny hammer. Appropriate name.
Like this hammer.
This was wow. This is an extremely personal insult to Boreans everywhere commenting on the size of their hammers. Oof.
It's
Wow.
not as far as talking about their wrench, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. It's implying that your hammer can't do the job.
Where Boop?
Poop is in a safe place aboard the ship.
People steal poop. People try to steal poop all time.
We're keeping it safe.
By this time, Florp returns. He has a normal-sized hammer.
Look,
Thank
he
you.
found your hammer. You tiny poop man. He
I
found.
brought the hammer.
Thank you very much.
You call me Tiny Poop Man.
I mean, is there a better name?
I just inhaled chocolate. I'm dying.
You collect. No. What? Your other hammer. He found it.
Please don't die, Peachy.
Just give me the bloody hammer. The toilet's. I got things to do, you know. And after Ford has cleaned the toilet, he just leaves, very annoyed and a little bit sad that someone made fun of his hammer.
Oh, who's gonna clean that up?
Excuse me, RA9.
Yes.
Do we have any of those portable hologram things? Like the communicators and stuff where you can replicate images of folks?
I believe we do.
What if we replicate an image of her? Boop. Just show her it's safe. Maybe. I don't know.
Could
She
work.
seems very concerned about it. I don't know.
What's his name? Florp?
Florp.
Florp. Do
Yes, sir.
we have a hologram?
That's a very bad description. What was it you called it? Because that's a.
I was just saying like a portable holographic device of some sort. I don't know. Or it's pretty much R2D2. I don't know.
What she said.
I have portable hologram collectible cards, sir.
How about
Then I would look at the Ogron. God, what's the Ogron's? I forget your name. I'm
Bokur.
sorry.
Okay.
how about 2 more questions?
Two more
And
questions.
then you might see the hammer.
Okay.
Good. We've heard that you would like to join the ship. Might I ask why?
Bokur don't want to be prisoner.
So, would you like to help out the ship and all of its purposes?
If Bokur can help and not be prisoner, Bokur want to help.
Sufficient answer. Now, as you can tell by our crewmate who came in and cleaned your facilities, how do I ask this without being rude?
I don't know, just ask her. I don't know if her social radar is on the rude scale.
How is your hygiene?
What hygiene?
Do you take care of yourself?
Bokur take very good care of herself. Bokur squat, Bokur lift, Bokur run, Bokur very, very strong.
Do you brush your teeth?
Bokur eat food brush teeth.
Very well. Do you perhaps shower?
Bokur take... No.
Very good answers. I would also like to question you if you would be willing to go through a probation period in which you would be surveillanced
What?
throughout the ship.
Probation.
Do you mind being looked at
You
all
look
times?
at me right now.
Would you mind being looked at all times?
Small man with much paper look at me all time.
Good example. Would you mind if people were surveillancing you at all times?
What surveillance?
Poor Pony, he's Swedish. He doesn't know these words.
No, I do. I just trying to rephrase them here. Wait, hold on. This is good.
Would you mind being... If somebody was watching over you at all times?
But they have to be much taller than me to watch over me.
Not necessarily. Do you see the camera up in the corner?
That tiny bug in corner?
Yes.
It's a camera.
Imagine those watching over you at all times. Would you feel discomfort?
No, Bokur do nothing wrong.
Good. These are very good answers.
Thank you. Where's Poop?
Just a moment. Ruby, did
There
we
is
have
no
any other
cake.
questions?
The cake is a lie, Ruby.
I'm getting a lot of notifications from Commander Page, but I don't think any of these questions are appropriate for right now. So we can move along, I think. I will forward them to my inbox later and review them.
Already, he's actually sending around. I don't know.
Have you been whispering her stuff the whole time?
Yeah.
No, she just made that up.
Oh, okay.
Because
Because I could see that
I
happening
wish.
too.
Oh, I
like
Roleplay.
easy.
Is there anything you would like to relay to the captain of the ship?
Big captain or small captain?
The captain.
I'm sorry. The captain. Ask him, no brig. Bring Boop.
I will relay this information.
Bokur will forgive Captain for taking Boop if he bring Boop.
Very well. Well,
Very well.
I hope you enjoy your clean toilet.
Thank you, bro.
RA9. Science.
RA9, bro. Other bro with pig fits. Excuse me? He just called me Pig Face.
I believe so.
I need more therapy.
Thank you for your time, Miss Bokur.
Thank you.
What's Ruby's therapy food? Is it like ice cream?
Anything. Anything.
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Probably potatoes. But that's,
I just heard
that's
Bobby
just me putting
moan.
myself into that.
I heard Bobby moan even though he's muted.
Yeah, dude. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Get real. It's amazing.
Poop. Don't forget poop. Small men always forget poop. Don't forget poop.
Very well.
I send a message to Ruby that there was an order to put the weapon in the room, so that she could see it.
She'll send back. Who did this order go to?
Jitator and Happy Fun Time. Who are there?
She eyeballs around looking for an agitator. They're not here.
You get message back. Yes, it's protein time. Sorry.
RA9, apparently there was an order for them to bring Boop, the weapon, or whatever, in here. Do you know anything about that?
RA9.
Negative.
And she messages the captain. Captain, did you call for Boop to be brought, or the weapon, aka to be brought into the brig? I'm just sending you a datapad message because I don't want to talk to you on comms. I'm still mad at you.
And the message reads, did I say to bring the weapon
Yeah,
there?
essentially, did you put in an order to bring the Warhammer into the brig?
Yeah, I just sent back. No, apparently Commander Beige had placed it there. I had asked them to remove it and bring it back to the armory.
What's everybody's issue with this Boop? She ain't gonna reach it. It's outside the wall.
100% the captain is right. Like, he's like the most well-rounded normal person on this crew. But everyone's like, what a bastard. I can't believe he's done this.
I think we just maybe, I'll reply to him later. And she just says, BRB, gotta brush hair. Okay. Let's just head out. No, not to you, Captain. To Neil.
You send it to the wrong person.
What?
Neil's like list of questions just goes unanswered. Like he's just got this. He's been spamming like crazy.
The one I keep repeating is she single? Just constantly, just keep pasting that between every other question.
Oh man, he's lovesick, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Now, do you have any other questions we should ask, Bokur?
I do not believe so. I think all questions have been asked.
Okay. Thank you, Bokur, for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. And she like, no chest bump.
No.
She's like
Against the glass.
up against the force field.
Like all the Marines are on the ship, they just feel this shiver. Like, oh, a denied chest bump. Oh.
I guess we wouldn't do the salutation, right? We wouldn't do that to someone who's not part of the.
Nope.
Yeah. Then I would just.
Don't forget your camera. All right, 9.
Message back. You could leave the camera there if you want to.
I mean, there's cameras the ship is monitored.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
were using the ship camera, right? The
yeah.
Oh
the
yeah.
surveillance. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you set up a.
No,
Well, I
this
was going
isn't,
to, but then we figured that
this isn't like True
be-
Cab Confessions or some shit. Like you
But
know.
it could be. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, let's go.
All right. So yeah, Captain McQuaid. I assume you've been watching this whole thing.
Yeah, well, I watched the whole thing from the start. I just didn't interfere at any point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have probably like the fingernail on one of my fingers just completely almost chewing off watching this watching this interview go down. The second it's over, and I guess I'm watching the cams, and once RA9 has left the brig, but McQuaid to RA9.
Hello, Captain.
Yes, hello RA.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. I just had the pleasure of watching the interview.
Yes, the scientific research interview.
So that's the thing. The write-up that I had gotten and that I had okayed, I was under the impression that you guys already had a slew of questions ready to go. The only ones that you asked were mine. I'm just a little confused.
They were
Thank you for
forwarded.
asking them, by the way, but
Yes, it was the questions that were forwarded to me.
I-
The rest
I
were
s-
assigned. Pardon.
I guess you guys are taking a break from filming, and you're going to go back for more questions in a little bit, I'm assuming.
They didn't
Yeah.
ask one scientific investigation question at all, did they?
Just to be, I'm just.
RE9
being
isn't a
sure.
very good science officer.
I'm also.
He has, in fact, added a hammer to his collection, though.
He's starting a hammer collection now. Yeah.
There was a real awkward point during that whole thing where he's just like slowly like trying to get the hammer to like fit into some recess of his body.
in my collection.
Is he a Dalek
Are you
now?
finished? All right. So are you guys done or on recess or?
We are finished.
Okay. I guess you guys are just gonna go over the video and just do up a report or something. I guess on your scientific findings.
I did not
Typical.
get
What's that?
I did not get those instructions from Paige.
It's a scientific. It was an experiment. Was it not?
Affirmative. But the results were to be redirected to Paige.
Beige, you say?
That's
Yes, sir.
not true.
Oh, it's not. Okay, I
No,
thought
no,
I
it's
was.
just going to Ruby.
You were brought on with Ruby to do a scientific investigation so that I could sneak in some questions and see her because I love her.
That was the okay. Damn it! I thought the questions were.
But
more
you were
like
supposed to be
those
doing a
casual-
scientific,
Yeah.
asking
It's the-
questions about like who Ogrons are, like
Yes.
you know.
It's
all
the
that
damnedest
stuff.
things. Once you remove RE9 from his spoons, it's like memory loss.
I need them.
All right. Well then,
Yes. I'll use the behavior from the
We-
Ogron.
we need
and
a
the answer
clip.
to the question.
We need a clip of you saying, "I need them inside of me."
I do not need that, no. Negative. Nope. No. That is not an order from the captain. Negative.
You probably get a message from Neil as well. Like, are you gonna?
During this?
Have you finished? Is this just a break
Uh,
kind of deal? When are the scientific questions happening?
To me or to RE9?
not to
Yeah, probably to RA9.
Yeah.
Because he was conducting apparently conducting it.
the shitty one.
So- You're all finished then, hey? I guess.
Yes.
Oh, very well. Okay. Captain McQuaid out. Yeah, I'm gonna just start walking. I'm gonna get dressed. I'm currently in my robe and my lounge fare. I'm getting fully dressed up to the nines in my uniform, like properly groom the stash, apply the aftershave, and I'm going right down to the break.
There's like those super quick Edgar Wright cuts. Smash
Edgar Wright
crash
edits
him.
this entire show.
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah. But I feel like anytime there's any kind of like really like boring scene or whatever that happens, it's just like it's got to be montaged in a super awesome way. All right. Yeah, and you straighten yourself and head on out. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna like very quickly kind of speed walk down to the break.
You head down there.
Yeah, and I'm going to go in there. Is anyone in there still? Has everyone left the break?
Florp
since-
is there. Bokur is there. That's it.
Ah, yes, Crewman
hello,
Florp.
hello, Captain.
Yeah, I salute. Please drop the shield.
Sir?
Drop the shield.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk into the cell.
There's a certain smell of engine grease and poop.
Bokur, is it?
Yes. Who are you?
I am the captain, Captain Braxton McQuaid. You are aboard my starship.
You other captain.
I am the captain. Take a seat.
She picks up the chair.
Thank you. You can just hand that to me.
You're welcome.
You put it down just in front of me. Just sit in the seat.
She sits in the seat, but probably hanging her little butt cheek off of it because it's probably pretty small.
You hear like a...
These really aren't made for you, hey?
Very small, just like bed. And now very clean toilet thanks to Tiny Poop Man.
So why do you want to be on my ship and a member of my crew?
Bokur just don't want to be in brig or prison.
Okay, well that's fair, but that's not a good enough reason. We can set you free and let you go back to where you came from if you prefer, but why do you want to stay on our ship?
Tiny man with many papers shoved in pockets and in tiny pouch in front of his belly. Say
Commander Beige.
Commander Beige, other captain. Say
Commander Beige. Also, if you wish to stay on the ship, you will stop referring to people as Tiny Man or Big Man and use their names.
Go ahead and roll me your... Let's see. This is going to be strength plus leadership, Captain McQuaid.
Strength? Okay, well, I'm going to use one of my exploits to use logic instead of my strength.
Nice.
And so logic, what was it? Plus...
logic plus...
leadership?
Plus leadership, yeah.
Okay.
Intimidation would also work, but you don't have it.
Yeah, I'll use logic. What was it? Yeah, plus... Okay, there it is. 1 second. I lost it.
It's good to be the king.
I don't try to abuse it though. I really don't. Okay, that's that. I'm going to use my other 2 luck die. A 37.
Jesus! What just happened? Okay, that's 10d6 because of a dice explosion there on one of the luck die. There's 3 6s and 3 1s in there for a total of a 37. Okay. Yeah, Bokur. I think, like, just, you know, you're sort of taken aback by, I mean, this human is definitely a bit, like, thicker than the rest. He looks a bit stronger. And just the way that he holds...
I'm put off by, like, how sweet he smells, too. Just...
Well, it's I mean, you're kind of taken aback by the authority in his voice and whatnot, and you kind of give him the affirmative.
Beige, captain.
Better.
You captain. Other Beige.
I'm impressed. So that's one of the issues that's settled. Now, can you promise me that you will not assault any of the members on this ship if we do decide to let you out of this brig and enter a probational period? I cannot promise you a role on the ship. I cannot promise you that you will stay on the ship. But if you can behave yourself and prove useful, then we may be able to find something for you.
Bokur not want to smash anybody unless they try to steal Boop. Boop all she have of brother.
Is Boop this weapon?
Boop is Warhammer.
The hammer. Well, how about this? If you behave for a week, I'll let you have Boop back. But for now, we will hold on to Boop. You can see Boop whenever you so choose. But I just want to make sure that you are going to stay true to your word and not assault anybody.
Bokur very honest.
I'm
Bokur
not doubting
always
that.
tell truth.
I'm just saying it's just for a short period of time. And if you behave, you will get Boop back, and I'm sure anything else that you desire.
More food?
Of course.
They never brought food.
Another question. that I didn't see answered or asked properly. Have you ever killed somebody?
Bokur put in many situations. Bokur have to defend Bokur.
But have you killed somebody?
Bokur not know. Bokur definitely defend herself, but don't stick around to know if person dead.
Okay, well, the reason I ask this is it's against the law in the Alliance to kill. And if it's something that you have done, you would have to disclose that if you choose to stay on board the ship.
But what happen if war? What happen if fight? What happen if people attack your people?
Sometimes killing is okay, but we need to know the circumstances.
Well, Bokur don't want kill unless Bokur feel threatened or friend threatened or bro threatened.
And that's fair. I just wanted to see if you've killed someone before. It's just a basic question.
Bokur not know, but Bokur don't want to.
One last thing. I know I cleared up the whole tiny man, big man thing, but the way that respect works around here, it's on position. It's not on size of the person. So
Position like where people stand? Do you stand in
as
captain
in
stance?
rank, as in I am the captain. There are crewmen. There are officers. If you stay on board, we will be sure to attempt to train you in all these different topics.
Bokur willing to learn chest bump?
Chest bumps aren't the official way of greeting one another, but if that's what you wish to do, that's your own personal business.
Oh, no, but Bokur thought it was a custom way of greeting each other. And your culture.
Okay, that'll be all. And remember, and I'm gonna get close, and I'm going to use an exploit here. I'm gonna get real close, and Bokur is wearing like clothes and stuff, I guess shirt and whatever, I guess, or just in regular clothing. Yeah, I'm gonna just grab the shirt right here and just get close. If you fuck up, you're gonna have to deal with me. And I'm going to use I will click it right here. Fearful.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to instill some legit fear into Bokur. It's basically a charisma versus mental defense check. You can use your voice or music to instill fear in those who hear it. But yeah, I just want to instill.
Okay. So, sure, this is charisma roll versus Bokur's mental defense.
I don't know. Did I put my?
It doesn't
I have my 4
calculate.
from
It doesn't
there.
calculate for
It's
you.
okay. I'm just looking at my. I put in prison tough, so I think I've got
A 10.
A 10.
So
that'll.
So it depends on what Bokur's score is, because that is probably a tie.
Yeah.
But let's
my
take a
mental
look.
defense is only 5.
Your mental defense cannot be 5. It would be a 10 at the very least. So
Oh,
you're,
this is me setting up my character on my own.
Yep.
So I know I have 5 bonus because I've got
2d6.
dull-witted, and which is +4, and then prison tough, which is +1.
So 2d6. Yeah, that's not accurate. Hold on.
What you did is that basically how Ogrons do commands.
I was about to suggest
basically,
I was about to suggest that Peachy help you fill out the sheet.
thank
Let's
you.
see here. 2d6 is a 7 plus 7, so 11. She's already beat it.
Yeah, I knew the 10 is too low.
Yeah, 11. So she's already beat it. You said you had a second thing that helped? Yeah, so prison tough. Yeah, so you got a 12 in mental defense.
Oh, is there an extra d6 in a social interaction? Would you consider this a social interaction or an attack roll? Because social interactions, I get one. If it's an attack roll, then we won't use it.
It is an attack roll because you're versus a defense score.
Cool.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
No, it's
I
no
should
problem.
so loud I didn't mute
It's
it.
fine. It's fine. Goobers literally coughed at the very opening of Identity Crisis yesterday. I was giving me a countdown. He waits until we go live, right into the friggin' yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's a fail. That's a fail.
Yeah, I'm doing it all. I'm trying to be intimidating, grabbing onto your shirt.
Bokur will stand and go, Bokur don't want problem. Bokur don't want to disappoint. Bokur just don't want to be prisoner.
Okay, well, this is great. I'll, Floor, can you drop the...
Yes, sir.
Yeah, quickly back out. Brace shields.
Oh, not just.
It was great talking to you, Bokur. I'm
You
gonna quickly
too,
turn
Captain.
and rush out. I'm like kind of hyperventilating. Bokur's a fucking giant.
Yep.
I didn't realize it until I grabbed him by the shirt.
Yep.
So I'm a little anxious right now. So I'm gonna rush off back to my quarters.
Okay. I think for the final scene of the show, we see diplomat Theodore Medrin grooming himself in his bathroom. There's like little he's got a little tiny mustache, right? I think that's what the Zukatica said, right? He's got a little tiny mustache. So he's got a little tiny mustache comb that he's purposefully taking time with.
He's got like an Errol Flynn,
Yeah.
hasn't he?
And he's
Classical music in the background.
he's got like classical music in the background. He's got like one of the perfume bottles that has a little bubble on the end, like shh, and he's perfected the walk in to the aroma, and for sure he's got mustache wax. Yeah, he's got every kind of product available to him used right now as he's monopolizing his bathroom. Okay. And the best part about it is that since the ship is mostly hot bunks, he's actually got to share the situation with people. So that's great. We'll make Zagoticus roleplay that when he comes back. But yeah, okay. So we've kind of wrapped things up here with the interview for Bokur, and I think that'll do it for today's episode. I think that will end the episode there. We'll continue on with the negotiations between the Venetians and the Boreans next episode. But let's wrap things up here for the show today. Let's start off with Mr. Flarksy Blixel Fate.
Hey guys, you can follow me on twitch.tv/FlarksyBixel8. I am a streamer and I stream video games, and I will be streaming 7th Eon is tomorrow?
Yes, 7th Eon's
Yes,
tomorrow.
7th
Only
Eon
2 episodes
tomorrow.
left.
Only got 2, so don't miss that. I will be streaming before, probably some Monster Hunter, because I really like that game right now. Maybe I can convince Pony to play with me. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Follow this channel, sub to this channel, follow me, sub to me, follow everyone else, sub to them. Gift 100 subs to whoever. Pick one. Pick one of these awesome entertainers and just give them 100 subs straight out. Tier 3. Do it now. You're banned.
Vale Kyrie, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching it.
Thank you, sir. Simply?
I have a burp, but it's not coming out. Anyways, hello. My name is Simply Jackson, or Simply_Jackson. I'm a variety broadcaster. I'm playing a lot of Warframe, Warcraft, doing art. We're working on Art of Sylvanas right now. You can see it on my Twitter. It's one of my most recent posts, other than other stuff. But I play Bokur, our now potential new crewman, potential forever prisoner. Who knows? And I play Ruby Taylor, our Grizz medical officer here on the show. Thanks for being here. Thank you. I see a lot of my peeps hanging out. I appreciate you guys coming by and watching. It's always good to see you guys around. Thank you for supporting. I'm gonna take a vocal break for 8 days now.
Imagine what I go through.
I know.
Pony.
Hello, I'm Pale, but you can call me Pony Punch. I stream on Pony Punch on Twitch. I am currently diving deep into Monster Hunter as well, because I can't stop. I legit can't stop. This has been really fun. Thank you again today. Next week I won't be here though, but I hope you guys can manage without me fucking up interviews and stuff. Thank you.
We'll try our best. We'll try our best. Bobby?
What's up, guys? Iron Bobby Filet here on Twitch. This is a fun episode. Can't wait for Zacatecus next week with some more Theodore Medron action. It's going to be fun. This is an awesome time, as always. This is a fantastic show. It's a great crew. Follow everybody here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you, sir. I'm Wise Steven, and I'm the GM of Doom. I've dragged these guys kicking and screaming through space today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Chat, we love you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you for participating in the conversation. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for just being here. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you to Bobby. Thank you to Pony. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Simply, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us. And even though he's not here, he was here in spirit. Zagonicus, happy 10-year anniversary, my friend. And I hope you had a wonderful time. And I hope Mrs. Z had a wonderful time, too. And, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not done so, please follow all these wonderful people. And if you have that Twitch Prime, consider using it. You get a free Twitch Prime sub that you can hand out. If you have Amazon Prime, you just have to link it up with Twitch, and then you can give somebody a sub, which is a nice thing to do. You get one every month. And if you want to help support the stream, one of the best ways you can do that is by going to Morris and his Patreon. Morris is our wonderful sponsor for this show and creator of the What's Old is New RPG system. If you're curious about learning more about that, you can head on over to woinrpg.com. But if you want to head on over to Morris's Patreon, that's just patreon.com/Morris. And the podcast, where he does all kinds of DM and GM stuff, as well as general TTRPG news, you can head on over to morris.podbean.com. Thank you, everybody, for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Peace out. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for 7th Eon. Same time, same channel. Peace.